I'm back. It's another Friday night kerfuffle. All right, we're all confused here, especially Albert. Let's recap. What do you guys remember happening last week?
Last week on Friday Night Kerfuffle, the group finally was able to coordinate on movie night. The people descended from the vents and unfortunately met up in the meeting hall with the movie actively playing. I forget the name of the movie, but I remember jokingly saying it was trash and then being booed for it.
You know,
We then
you just had
were
an
able-
unpopular opinion. That's all.
Yeah. John and Peter were egged into a fight by, I believe, the Blood Raisers, which Peter sadly lost and was then hospitalized.
I don't
Matt-
think that he's going to be led into the Blood Raisers.
Maybe John will.
Gangsta for life.
Mac then took Peter to the medical bay. The rest of the group followed after having a short discussion. Lee apparently has a boyfriend who is now also a prisoner.
Wait, who's my
Went to the
boyfriend?
medical bay.
No, he was a security guard, I
and-
thought. And then where
Yeah,
did she...
he's a security guard.
Anyway.
Oh, I thought it was just one random prisoner who you sat with.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's got several
like a couple
boyfriends. Yeah,
boyfriends.
she kind of gets around.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, I'm quite popular.
he has a couple. Yeah. Well done. Then, because he was now covered in Peter and, I believe, another prisoner's blood, John used that to persuade the officer by threatening him with possible HIV. Oh yeah, it was Wes's blood. Because he was bleeding on me after he got stabbed by Deidre when he went to have a conjugal visit and she decided to stab him.
That's why he was
Very
bleeding.
fun time.
Yep. Wes, do you
It's
do you
just
recall?
a little blood play.
Do you recall?
Yeah, I remember getting completely bamboozled by this bitch.
Wait. That's not what you said before. You said you were a changed man. Now.
No. Okay, so here's my role play. All right, here's my role play.
Here,
Wes, hold on. Wes starts going into a sort of clockwise orange tortured, like I've had my eyes peeled and I've been like programmed by the top scientists in the psychology ward of this hellhole of a prison, and they have been trying to like do psychological MK Ultra style experiments
That's
on me.
your story.
Yes, and I'm like trying to resist. I'm like, I really don't like this girl because she stabbed me, and at the same time, I'm like, I love this person.
When in reality, he's never attended a single counseling session. And he's only
Illuminati.
only shown up for a few of his work sessions. He stayed in his room most of the time, his cell rather.
My private domicile.
After, as Peter and
Yeah,
Mac
can I
enter
roll
the
my
med bay-
can I roll my initiative? Can I like put myself on this board?
No, you can roll oratory
Roll up.
and give yourself a 10 IP if you crit.
He's gonna
10 IP
give a
if I
speech
crit
to Ed about how he's
oratory.
a changed man.
Yeah, because this is your comeback story.
19.
That's
Oh, I
not
did
too
crit!
bad.
I did crit! In your face.
No, I'm happy for you, bro.
Alright. Well,
All right. Words.
and Mac.
I'm a
got to
changed
the med
man. I love
So he
I love
says.
people even when they try to kill me.
bay. Mac presented Peter with the option of getting healed much quicker because he was deathly wounded, I believe in Mortal 1 when I left him.
Something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was in Mortal 1.
They exchanged bodily fluids, i.e. blood, as far as we
Yeah,
know.
they're fluid
There was
bonded
no
now.
exchange. It was just I straight up got it from Wes.
You mean from Mac?
Yeah, I always call Mac Wes. I don't know why.
Well, you gotta stop that. Okay, so go ahead and roll your oratory roll now, John, since you did such a good job.
Oh, I get an oratory? Oh, thank you. I didn't even get halfway through.
That was
I already
so
got
fucking perfect. Oh my god.
Let's let Peter tell the rest of the story because it's his chance to have the talk.
So
All right, so Wes decides to start saying, "Oh yeah, I got magic nanite super stuff in my blood, and you can drink it." And I was like, "Well, okay."
He means Mac, not Wes.
Did I say whack, Mac?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
he's heavily damaged. His int score is lowered.
Yeah. So Peter, i.e., me, is high as a kite, and Mac comes up to him and says, "Hey, you can drink some of my blood. It's great. It'll fix you up." And I just joke and say, "Well, as long as it doesn't turn me sparkly, otherwise you die." And then he feeds it to me, and I get even more high. And he puts me in a wheelchair, and we go for a ride. I don't know why we're going for a ride at the time. So he starts pushing me around. He pushes me down the hall, pushes me past everybody who's in the infirmary, because, John was thinking he had HIV, but he really didn't. He knew that. And then we basically all start running.
He actually pushed you the opposite direction of the infirmary. They wanted to take you to the infirmary because you have a broken leg. But after you drank Mac's blood, apparently you were feeling better. And so Mac took you...
I wasn't feeling better. I was feeling high.
Okay.
And definitely not better because my arm and leg are still broken.
Yeah, you probably need to sleep them off, and then maybe you'll feel better in the morning.
But start pushing us away, and me and Mac make it to the staff area where we have to hide from the dragon tattoo face lady, who I mentioned quite loudly is a vampire, and we need to go. All the time saying, "Hey, I'm hungry, and not knowing why. And so we go through the staff area, get into the vents. I'm pulled by Mac. And this whole time, I'm not even wondering why Mac is able to actually do these athletic feats, because he has never really been all that strong to begin with. And he drags me through the vents into our hidey hole, where he starts talking with people, and I fall down the stairs.
In your wheelchair.
In the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And then Max starts talking about I need to feed, and I've been, telling him the whole time I was hungry. I don't know why he's thinking now I need to feed. And so John volunteers to pick me up and take me over to, what's his name? Claptrap. Rip Rap. Yeah.
Rip Rap, who's now passed out and still alive, apparently.
Yeah. So John takes me over there, and everybody follows, and I, for some reason, start getting kind of hungry even more, and then just start snacking on Rip Rap.
Rip Rap's pretty tasty.
Yeah. And that sets everybody off. Everybody starts screaming about vampires, and fights start, and I have to, even with one broken arm and broken leg, I have to lay down the law.
All right, so John, make a human perception roll to see if Albert gives off vampire vibes to you.
Can I use vampire lore as well?
No.
Oh.
Only if your human perception roll is exceptionally low, then you can try a vampire lore check. All right, you can try a vampire lore check.
Yay! Yay!
You think he might be a vampire, but according to your vampire lore, he does have a reflection you can see off of the glint of the metal behind him. And he doesn't apparently have any kind of bloodlust. You haven't seen him suck anybody.
Well, he is standing next to a corpse.
From the neck, anyway.
I think it's only because he's trying to stay away from being killed.
Back away. That is fair. We did kind of go through this group of men like it was tissue paper.
Anyway, it does appear like he might be a tad bit nervous. You see a little bit of sweat on his brow, but you're not quite sure. It might be just humid.
Yeah. The first things first. 2 meter distance. 2 meter distance to all 3 fucking vampires. Where the fuck is their dad? Is he in here? No, I don't see him.
Yeah, you don't see that floating vampire. He seemed to have vanished up into like the shadows of the room somewhere.
You two. Pink, Squid Eye, and Albert, come on. Through the vent. After.
All right, so
After a boy.
Peter
Stay with you.
apparently is standing between you and the vent, not exactly blocking the path, but definitely closer than 2 meters.
Mac, drag him over.
So
I don't think Mac's on.
Mac is
drag him
not
over
actually
there.
here right now, but we'll say that
No,
Mac pulls
leadership.
Peter back away from the vent and allows you guys to escape through the vent if you want.
Anybody seen Orlin?
Huh? Who?
You know, that other
yeah.
guy that was complaining about our plan?
I don't
Didn't
listen to
he
annoying
take off at some point?
I mean, I didn't see him. I've been right here by the vent the whole time.
Yeah, you don't know where Orlin went.
Hey, kid, be on the lookout for Orlin. He may be doing something.
Oh, damn. Right as I took the picture.
That's funny. Let's see your photo.
You don't know where Orlin went. And as soon as I took the picture, black spot. It's just, the moment, it was just black spot.
Like,
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna let Squid Eye go first, then Albert, then John follows behind. It's kind of backing out, being like, "Keep doing your vampire thing in here. I'm just gonna go talk to a guy who looks cool.
All right, so
He kind of looks like Ash Williams."
the 3 of you guys escape into the vents. Oops. Let's see here. Wait, not Albert?
Save my then.
Do you-
No, Albert's in the middle between Squid Eye and me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the last one out because one that lets me be conversated by these 2, but also I can protect the other 2.
Okay, so they enter the vent.
All right, you guys can do your thing if you want.
Oh,
I'm
there's
gonna
Matt.
stop you.
So apparently they're just observing you as you guys leave. Do you say anything before you go?
2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meter distance. John kind of has his arms out, kind of like he's ready to stiff arm a person if he must. Stiff arm as in like he'll hold his arms straight and just kind of give you a little push back, be like 2 meters.
All right,
So,
Wes. Since you're
given-
still here, do you want you actually are in the lead of the group that
Okay.
went into the vents? Do you want to try to make it back to your cell? Where do you want to go?
So have any of the other team members communicated with me, like, where we need to go to shut down the pressure pads or whatever they are for our escape? Because I know that's coming up, right? Or maybe it's not.
You can talk to them about it.
Okay, hey guys. Do we know if maybe there's some kind of security office that we could go in and maybe turn off the pressure pads?
I have no fucking clue. I'm just getting away from the fucking vampire fuckers.
Okay,
like maybe you should ask the vampires about certain things. But you know,
it's like maybe we almost have to make an unholy alliance, with the vampires, because maybe they know some things.
I mean,
All right.
it's likely
I'm gonna
works.
go talk-
Tell me more about
anyway.
Tell me more about the vampires, John Neptune, my king.
Well, they're supernatural. Full supernatural. Oh, vampire lore?
No. Well, you can roll it again if you want. I'll let you. I was just noticing that you just rolled a
Wait.
20 though. But okay, so
Oh,
You're gonna tell him something not as brilliant as you would have told him earlier, when you were assessing whether or not Albert was a vampire.
All right.
well, uh, well, my response is they're fucking supernatural. One of them was fucking flying. That guy who ran out in front of you, Ed, I think his name was, is what they called him when he.
Well, I think the supernatural might be our best bet out of this goddamn hellish prison, don't you think?
Oh yeah. From what I hear, they do need to breathe like air and like eat, and they can't sustain themselves.
Albert reminds you, didn't you say at one point there was a virus?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Well, it's possible.
Is there a virus?
It might be a virus. Okay, idea time. Human Alliance right here. The 4 human guys. Where the fuck did Ed go?
Yeah, Ed made
Human
his
one.
way
I think-
separately from Wes. Wes, are you in here?
We
Where
gotta-
are you, Wes? Let's put him on
I
here.
don't know. I was asking you that before. Where should I put my character? He's probably over here.
Let's say that you waited. Make an awareness notice check, Wes.
Oh, are you gonna make me wait?
No, I'm just gonna say that you came to this junction. And
All right, I'll add a point of luck.
That's fine.
25.
You notice on the ground these little yellow dots. You know that the yellow dots lead your way to the cold storage room. But you saw, what's his name? This guy, Ed. He didn't go that way. He went the other way. He went up from here.
Oh yeah, he went into the vents. There's some kind of vents that he went into over here, right?
So here, what's not shown at this junction right here of 2 pathways, there's a 3rd pathway that leads up out of the screen.
Gotcha.
He went.
Okay.
He went into the vents. Inside the vents.
So he
Genius.
went
Is anybody here a vampire? Anybody?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, I'm in no place to fight. I'm in only a place to get the fuck out of here, guys.
I concur. But my idea about the virus thing, if vampirism is a virus, theoretically, you can just replace their blood with human blood, and then they'll no longer be a vampire because there's no longer vampire blood in them.
Well, that makes
you ever
sense.
seen the movie 28 Days Later?
Yeah.
There was a deleted scene from that movie that they never got around to actually. Well, it was more of a concept scene that they never got to actually use. But the way they were going to cure the virus is by taking all the blood out of the main character guy and giving him human blood, and that was the only way. So basically, I'm thinking we do that.
Okay. That's good to know. In the meantime, we need to probably get the fuck out of here and get out of this prison and regroup so we can hunt down vampires.
Where do you think we follow Ed?
I don't think he got what you're trying to say.
I understood most of what you're saying.
No, he didn't. He didn't understand any because he's like, we need to get the fuck out of here so we can go hunt vampires.
Well, vampires are our friends, and I think it's full-on Bram Stoker, and they can't go out in the sunlight after a certain amount of time has passed.
That's fine. I'll swim and get us a Copacabana. We'll get a nice little, boat with shade for you guys to get on, and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
That really sucks is I think I am now crucial to their plan because I crippled Peter. So
That's
they
okay.
will need my assistance because the vampires know how to get out of here. They have the plans to get out of here.
All right. Meanwhile, back in the lab, let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go as quick as I can.
Let's follow Ed. Let's follow Ed. He's the vampire expert.
All right, let's do that.
All right. So Ed heads up,
Yeah.
and you guys all have to make an athletics check to see if you can go up as well.
All right.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I think I was already up in the vents already.
No, I don't think you
We
understand.
were in the vents,
You're
but
going vertically.
We're getting in.
You're going vertical.
Yeah.
Which
We
can't
went
be
into
shown
the
on a
vents,
two-dimensional
into the-
map, unfortunately.
It's fine.
So going
Can I
vertical
help
requires
Albert and
an athletics check, which looks like you guys all passed. Then in that case,
assist Albert
so you
because I
guys,
know he's not very.
you guys are making your way up into the prisoner level. If you want to continue along this pathway, you have a few choices. Let's see. Let's turn.
We're in the lab right now. Oh, okay.
No, you're still at the vents, but now.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a
Oh, so
second.
yeah. I was meaning like what we saw.
Gotta do something here.
Oh. Oh dear.
Ta-da.
I'm still afraid of the. What the fuck? Where? Oh, that's Mac. Okay.
Um,
Ugh.
okay. Now go to the object player, and I gotta select a few things here. All right, so you don't see any more of those yellow dots or the glow paint on the floor anymore. And below you, there is, in fact, a drop, which I'll represent by some rings, concentric circles. So I'll have you guys move over to the edge, depending on which way
I will
you want
protect
to go.
the Albert. Having access to all 4 character sheets actually makes this a lot easier for me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because it just so happens that I have played 3 out of the 4 people here.
Have you ever played Wes?
No, but for some reason I have access to your token.
Oh, I think it was because you needed to move him like a time or 2 or something like that.
Oh, that could be it. Can we roll? Is there disturbed dust up here?
What do you mean?
Is there? Well, it's the air vents, so there's usually like
Oh,
at
yeah,
least a
there's all
cake
kinds of
layer
dust.
of dust.
Oh yeah, make
I
a
assume the way Ed.
I thought
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make another awareness notice check.
Woohoo. Oh no!
So
Wes,
as you
save
pull
us.
yourself up, you kind of wipe all the dust away.
Fair. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Hey Wes, you want to try that roll? Is he here? Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You want me to roll? Or do you want to roll awareness?
Oh, yeah. Real quick, let me do that. I'll put a point of luck in this.
Thank you.
22.
Wes, you see that there's a pair of footprints and maybe some scuff marks along the floor, along the vent where you're at.
Interesting. Does it look like anybody was kind of dragged away this location, or they kind of were like dragging a body instead, maybe?
No, it doesn't look like they were dragging anything. It just looks like they were crawling along the floor.
Okay, and they've got a gun. What about the other 2 locations? Do I have anything with that notice?
You haven't checked.
Okay. Let me look the other 2 places real quick so I can strategize which one I want to do.
All right,
I'll look at the top one first.
Roll a tracking check.
A tracking check.
That,
Okay.
wow. I'm a bit too big for these air vents, so I kind of wipe away the dust.
Shadow track. I don't have anything there.
All right, so
It's 15.
You realize that he probably hasn't gone that way. It's more than likely that if you're looking for Ed, he's probably gone the way that you see the crawl marks on the floor.
Okay. I'm going to go back over that way and be like, all right, gentlemen, time to move out. Weapons forward.
Roll.
Crawling.
Single file line.
Crawling in my crawl.
So as you guys turn the corner, you find
my God.
there's a fork in the road. You can go either left or right.
Ooh, it doesn't look like I can go left and right on this thing. Oh, right down here. Okay, there we go. Now I can go left or right. Jeez, man. I don't know.
Maybe another.
We could shut down the mainframe over there if we shift right. I don't know. Let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. That's my vote.
Okay.
All right, so you guys roll leadership, Wes. And
All right.
John, you roll a leadership too. See who beats you guys. Who wins amongst you two.
An 11.
All
I
right.
still have a 3.
Where's leadership under? I'm sorry. What?
I think it's an empathy roll.
I'm gonna put a point of luck into this.
That is fair.
13.
Damn it.
All right. So since you're in front, you also get a bonus, and people are more likely to go whichever way you go.
All right, guys, come on. I know the way. Let's go with me down this way.
As we're passing the path over here, can I roll awareness or shadow track to see if there's missing dust?
Yeah. Well, the fact is, you guys are coming up
That's
towards
I believe it.
the place in the medical where I think maybe you guys have seen before. No, it's actually closer to this area over here. You guys all come out into this room.
Can you ping it again real quick? Oh, I see.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, well, do
I think
this.
that's consistent with what I did before. All right. So anyway, yeah. So
I
you
have
guys
no
come
clue.
out into this room. It's a surgical room. You guys make an athletics check to make your way onto the
Okay.
ground.
Why is he so big?
I don't know.
Why specifically that one? Okay. Sorry, what was the roll again?
Athletics check.
Oh, easy. Oh, that is the lowest I can roll.
Without fumbling. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Wes.
And that's a fumble.
You sprain your ankle. Take a point of damage.
I sprained my ankle. That's a low fumble. That's a 2 on the fumble scale.
Yeah.
Should we go to the core rulebook?
No.
That's like that I just failed. I didn't hurt myself. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah, you did.
That'd be like a 9 or a 10 if I rolled a fumble on that.
All right, make one more athletics check.
You want? Can I roll an athletics check to save him?
No.
18.
You save yourself from from rolling your ankle, but you almost rolled your ankle.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's go
Could
back
have
to
stubbed your toe.
let's
That
go
would have
back to
been
the-
worse.
Let's go back to the vampires.
Lab people. Yeah, back to the vampires.
To the vampires.
All right, so you just lost half your team. There's maybe some more people hidden down below. You're not quite sure what's happening with Ed. He looks like he's escaped to go fight another day, and maybe even recruit more vampire hunters.
Do we know if did they say they were going to go track down Ed when they got into the vents?
Well,
I
you saw
think-
Ed go with them, or go after Ed, or I'm sorry, Wes went through the vent first, then Ed, then those 3, 4, or whatever.
Like when those 3
5
left?
humans escaped.
Yeah, well, they said, hey, we need some distance, and then they left. So you guys didn't say anything.
Yeah, it was good.
In fact, Mac even pulled one of you guys back, to kind of give them room.
That would be me.
Just didn't want. Yeah, Peter. Unfortunately,
Well, we
was
didn't
directly
wanna
in the vent.
Scare them any more than they already were afraid because, even big tough guys can be afraid.
You can each roll vampire lore if you want.
Wait, you mean as in me or?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay.
100%.
I was about to say, if I can roll vampire lore, I'm gonna
I'm
take
not
the chance.
talking to you. You're not even on the board here. You're metagaming is what's happening.
Sorry.
So John, not you.
What
but-
what is
but
where
Pete-
like where what is it? Like vampire lore?
It's a
Is it just
intelligence
Intelligence.
check. You can actually use general education instead if you want.
Oh damn, I have 2 in that.
I have none.
Peter doesn't know shit.
Peter, you're not even sure you're a vampire yet.
I'm still high. Like I've got blood high and everything.
Uh-huh.
I'll put a point of luck on it.
All right, so Lee, you think that maybe there's a way to reverse the vampirism, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay. So I want to. Sorry, I can't get my character sheet out of my way.
You can double tap on the top of it and it'll compress it.
Well, I closed it. I figured it out.
That works too.
I want to go down to and use this computer to see if I can just do like a library search. I know I don't have any skills in anything technology related because I can only talk to animals.
Make an awareness notice check as you come down.
Okay.
All right, so in the shadows down below over here, I don't know if you can see me pinging in this doorway. You see movement.
In which doorway? Can you ping it again? Oh. I would like to go sniff it out.
All right. So roll your animal sense.
Hold it.
All right, so you sense that there are humans nearby. Probably hiding in that room.
So I'm going to whisper in my comm set to Peter and Mac and let them know that I'm sensing humans still here.
Also, it may be. I don't think that Peter has a comm, but you and Mac do.
Well, Mac can relay the message.
Yeah, sure. The fact is, though, you're aware that you haven't seen Orlin in a while, and there might be another prisoner. Because, like, you could have sworn there were a few more, maybe one more or two more.
Mac, I think I need you and Peter down here. I'm pretty sure Orlin's in this vessel room thing.
You're gonna have to roll a leadership check, I think, to get them to move.
To convince them.
Because I think Peter's just really high and he's in a wheelchair, and I think Mac is just like not quite sure what to do because there's a lot of dead bodies.
14.
Yeah. So yeah, they're kind of doing their own thing up there. They say, well, you know what? Maybe just leave him be for the time being, unless you need, like, you think he's a security threat. There's no way out of here except through the vent.
I just don't want them trying to, connive and attempt to kill us or attack us.
All right, Lee. You got it.
They're probably more afraid of us than we need to be of them. You're like, they're a spider. Don't worry about
it. Don't worry about it until a fucking spider bites you.
It's a spider bite.
So I basically I walk away kind of like muttering under my breath, fucking pussies. Go back over to the computer, but I'm keeping a very close eye on what's going on over there.
Meanwhile, we're watching this vent, making sure no one comes through there. That's where we're more concerned. Security could be here any minute. We should probably get the fuck out.
Did anybody grab?
All right. Well, then, we need supplies we've been storing our supplies here in this room. So we've got the rest of the drugs. We've got all of our tanks. Hopefully the guys track down Ed and preferably kill him, so that way he just stops being Ed.
They're not gonna do that though.
Ed is bad.
John has very obviously shown his.
I mean, maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Yeah,
he's bad
John,
news.
I feel like very clearly against vampirism, so you can kind of assume
Mac's trying to be
what's
reasonable
going on.
with you.
Yeah. Reasonable.
I really need to lay down. My head is spinning.
Peter, aren't you already laying down or sitting?
He's in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm in a wheelchair.
Gonna make
Okay.
fun of him for being in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Lay down.
All right,
I'm not gonna try to bring him down there. That seems like a wrong move.
Not again. That's last time you did that.
yeah,
you
no,
fell
no.
downstairs.
All right, fine. You guys just stay there. I'm gonna see if I can find anything on the computer about vampirism being a virus or anything like that. So
Sure.
I have
Let me know what you find.
nothing in library search, so I'll give myself a little luck.
Well, keep in mind you're probably looking in the wrong place. It didn't appear that Dr. Pack had vampire blood in him. And
But this wasn't his computer.
well, no, this is
Was
his
it?
computer. Or as far as you know, it has a lot of his research on it. I think that you'll find that most of the research in here is related to bio engineering. There's some papers on how to grow tentacles, on how to develop gills.
Kawaii, senpai.
What
stuff-
about anything related to nanites and the pad system?
So there is probably something to that effect in there. Make one more roll on library search. Let's see what there is. The only thing that you find is that you see the list, the shopping list, and it says the type 2 nanites have been crossed off the list. There is something about different types of nanites. Let's see, what'd you roll? 14.
14.
I'll read to you what it says. Hold on a second. I gotta find it.
See, Orlin, this wasn't that fucking hard.
I didn't hear anything you said, but you make fun of Orlin? Because that'd be funny.
Even a marine biologist vampire can figure out how to work an offline computer.
Ha!
Just take some-
Burn!
Damn. Straight up Jotaro and Dio's child right there.
Peter High might be I think one of my favorite characters.
I agree 100%, yes.
God, where is it? Sorry, guys. I thought I was a little more well organized in this. I can't even find the module that we're using. Oh, God, this is embarrassing.
Dude, I'm high as fuck
Subautica
right now.
Embarrassing.
And what, Night's Edge?
Yeah. So, hold on.
I'm just sitting in a
I
shitty
have a copy of
hotel.
it if you want.
Source books. Let's go over here. Maybe try it over here.
I'm just trying to patch up my stab wounds from this crazy hoe.
Do it yourself. I have no technical ability.
This is a problem. I have way too many source books. So the Attica, where are you?
Too many cooks, too many cooks.
Alright, finally. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Hey, Mac, you ever wonder why you look so much like Wes? This is why I call you Mac. I mean, Wes. Wes?
What? I've only got one name. My name's Wes.
I'm not talking to you, strange voice in the vent.
Hyper hearing.
The wets of the vent.
I know, huh? Alright,
Hey, Mac,
where are they?
are we the Phantom of the Opera of this prison?
Very accurate, honestly.
Lee, am I the Phantom of the Opera?
You are the star. You're the diva of the opera.
Oh,
Definitely the-
I'm not Christine Daae.
Jesus.
Just
Mac,
learned
what a
that-
treasure.
That
This is
Peter
for
actually
pride.
knows the characters of Phantom of the Opera.
Found it. Okay, so nanites variants 2 and 3. You find a file that says these are small drones invisible to the naked eye, designed to enter the human body to perform a variety of tasks. The variants are only known to those that work with nanites. Variant 1 is used to perform bone and skin weaves. Variant 2 is used on machinery or cyberware for internal micro repair. This batch is okay, so this batch you have a variant 2 in the fridge. Variant 3 is designed to monitor the body for specific responses and respond accordingly. The only ones that you have contact with are the variant 2, type 2.
Okay.
They're on the list, they're crossed off on the list, and you have a couple, maybe, what is it, two, or no, you have one tube left of type 2. And you've already, been told that these are used to deactivate the pads.
Right, I remember that part of it. So my pads in theory should be deactivated. Was Peter part of
you
the?
you used 2 of the nanites and had them injected into your sinuses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yes, that's correct. Your pads have been deactivated.
Was Peter part of the group before my arrival to the prison that potentially may have had his pads deactivated?
Mine have been deactivated potentially twice.
Okay.
But you probably would need to, be really good at physics to know for sure if they had been deactivated. Now, the other option, Peter may have to take a rest before he can do this. His abilities might be able to deactivate them. There's also some crude methods that you could devise which would also be as effective.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would say for any kind of
on my brain, Mac.
for any kind of
Oh,
swimming
it is.
operation, I'm your guy. For any kind of swimming operation.
Who keeps talking to us, Mac?
You hear a voice in the vents. The air vents are echoing. Somebody says, "Hey, if you need swimming, I got you."
Thanks,
That's a
Wet
good thing.
Boys.
We've
If
got
I
lots
need
of
to
people here
swim,
for
I'll
summer.
let you know.
Peter, you would remember this. Wes the voice in the vent lost to John multiple times in a swimming competition.
I can't hear you. It's too echoey in the vents.
Sounds like someone's a bit of a sore loser.
I'm sorry. Bullshitters say wah wah wah.
All right, so
I can't
Lee's
say
gonna go ahead and
initial.
stuff her pockets full of more meds, refill the meds. That nanite vial has to be stored in the fridge, correct? If I remember.
I think so.
Okay.
That's where you found it anyway.
Okay. Well, we're kind of now back to square one where we're now separated from the team again, and so can't really do much as far as like implementing our escape plan without the rest of the crew. So I am going to.
I think you still have both of the RFID chips.
Yeah, I have Corey's and Mac has Dr. Pax.
Right.
So the likelihood of security coming in at some point is probably pretty high. So we need to make sure that we've got all of our supplies better hidden now. I don't like the fact that there's just these folks hanging out in our hidey hole that are not part of our crew.
Kill 'em. No one likes them anyway.
Well, I just don't want them stealing our shit, man.
Well,
Like, we worked really hard.
um,
We worked really hard to get this stuff.
do you what do you try to take with you?
Well, we need basically everything that we brought in. So, like, all those damn tanks.
Okay.
That's a lot of tanks.
It's a lot of tanks. I mean, I took a
feel
nap. So I definitely feel better. But, like, they were heavy.
You can put
And
one
now
on my lap, Lee.
Well, we might have to stack you full of them.
I'll stack you full of... What are we talking about?
Whoa.
Peter, I'm your
The
aunt.
crippled
We
vampire.
discussed this.
Oh.
What? We just... What?
Yeah, that's
Who are
your
you?
dad. All
You're my
right.
dad?
Yeah, Max, your dad.
Mac's not my dad.
Mac
He's
made
my
you.
coworker.
My dad lives in Miami.
My dad left me when I was 4. He said he was going to pick up some cigarettes. And then he died at the front door.
Peter, how aware are you of the state you're in? I think we
not
need
in
to have a
this state.
conversation.
I'm underwater.
I think we need to have a conversation. We need to have a little heart-to-heart here.
Do we know what ocean we're under? What sea are we under?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. I don't know. I think, are we under like probably the Nordic Sea? I thought we were under the Nordic Sea, if I remembered.
Okay.
Because we were doing some fighting over in there in the oil rigs of the rival corporation.
You don't remember going to LA?
No, we did go to LA. Okay, yeah. I just don't know if maybe they took us somewhere else. Like I'm thinking of the corporations that we've like fucked over and
to be honest,
might have it out for us.
To be honest, you probably don't know where you are.
Okay.
I mean, why would
I'm
they
just-
tell you?
I mean, I thought I would figure out some way sooner or another. Yeah.
You could ask Deidre.
Yeah. No, not happening.
What are you talking about? She seems...
West resists his MK Ultra mind control program. He wants to kill Deidre because she stabbed him but he's like, can't hurt women.
Hey.
I can't do it. I can't hurt women anymore.
Person?
They've gone into my programming in my brain. They
You're
poked
saying
around
Jesus
with needles and
said-
lasers. I can't hurt women anymore. I've lost my superpowers.
Albert Squideye, I think he might have gone insane a little
He
bit.
probably
I mean-
has. Albert's pretty convinced of his insanity.
I'm convinced that I like Wes. I think he may be a woman abuser, but hey, people change.
That's why he got stabbed.
I got stabbed by the Illuminati and the MK Ultra programs, and they turned me against my own psyche.
Roll stealth, you guys.
Wait, can I do a quick thing before we exit the room? Can I look for a knife or something?
Yeah.
A weapon?
You make an awareness notice check.
Weaponry.
All right. So you do find a tiny little scalpel blade.
Bet.
It's not very wieldy. It has a -2 to weapon accuracy.
I'm
Would
okay
you say
with
it's unwieldy?
Yes.
that. Quick thing, like a D3 of damage, I assume.
I'll say it's a D6 divided by 2. But it's armor piercing. Soft armor.
Oh. And let me just do some quick
It's
math.
still a sharp blade.
All right, so that weapon is not bad, honestly. I'm going to make it unreliable because that makes sense. All right, that's all I needed, and now I'll roll that stealth check. I'm going to hide it in my prison jumper.
Okay. Roll hide and evade.
All right, I'll do that first then.
Oh,
It
shit. You
is
cut yourself.
Sticking out through a pocket.
You cut yourself in the leg. Oh, roll a random body location, actually.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
8.
Yeah, in the
Oh, I
leg.
meant-
You jab yourself pretty good there. And
Ooh.
I think it also breaks off.
It just breaks off in the skin weave. Oh, fuck. Shit. Damn it.
You take 1 point of damage,
Wait.
and your skin weave is degraded by 1.
Yeah, what leg is that? Okay. What the? Left leg, baby. Alright. That's all I needed. Alright. And now for the actual stuff roll. There's just a knife blade tip in my leg. Oh no!
Yeah, you slip in a drop of blood that comes out as you pull it out of your leg.
Oh, damn it. Wes, tell me, did you have HIV? Please, I need to know.
No, I didn't. I looked at myself and I was completely fine.
That doesn't make sense. It's not how HIV works.
I looked at the blood that came out of my body when Deidre stabbed me, and it looked A-okay.
I like to imagine that this conversation is the exact reason why my stealth is a 5 or a fumble 5. You're like, what the fuck do you mean? Why did she stab you? What did you do?
All right.
I don't
Why
think
is
I
this
did.
co-ed prison.
Wait,
She-
you guys
she's-
see a doctor turn around just as you guys enter the hallway. And
I feel like it's just like a pause moment.
he looks at you, and then he runs into the staff room and locks the door behind you. And you see instantly alarms going off in the hallways.
Oh, what the fuck? Can we not have, like, gone over and tried to, like, prop the door open while he was running?
Yeah,
like, can we not see him run through the door here?
Well, because he stumbled and fell and got up as you guys were rolling out,
That was just one guy, though, in our party who fell.
He
Not everybody was
ran
as
away.
clumsy.
and he
Yeah.
moved all of you at once. So that was his
Oh,
stealth.
sorry, I was assuming we're moving as a group.
Wes, I think you can hide behind.
Okay.
You didn't get caught, but everybody else did.
Yeah, y'all goobers. Bye-bye.
Back in the vent. Back in the vent.
Back into the bat cave. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Can I
Back into the West
just
Gate.
start helping the other two up into the vent?
Roll athletics checks, you guys.
Alright, let me do this.
19.
Hold on.
I'll
Has it been a day?
bring-
I actually have to ask for healing purposes. Has it been a day before I got stabbed from Deidre?
No.
Oh, it's the same day. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
Hasn't even
So
been
I
like
guess
an
I
hour, I think.
I guess I didn't get
17.
all night sleeping.
It might have been a couple hours. I don't know, but it hasn't been a whole night.
All right, that's fair.
Here.
Okay, so you guys make it back up into the vents. You guys are duplicated here, but it's okay. We'll take you
Oh,
guys off.
shit, we're on this page? Sorry. Oh, wonderful. Where are we on the map? Real
Down
quick.
the bottom right.
Oh, okay. Fuck, shit. Dick.
What? Do you not see yourselves there?
Oh,
see
no,
him.
I was referring little in character.
Okay.
Yeah, oh.
All right, so you guys sneak up into the vents, and you manage to pull the vent behind you. I'm just gonna assume, and evade capture. But yeah, you've definitely alerted security.
That's okay.
No.
I didn't do anything. That old man is senile. He should
Yep.
lose his job.
I'm
He
back.
should surrender his keys to us.
Well,
I'm
I think
back
they
on
do have
saving the
cameras.
world.
Oh,
Hey, Mac.
nice.
You've made it. All right, so let's
Welcome.
let's bring you guys
Empires are
back
doing shit.
to the lab, and you guys can puzzle it out together now.
Wait,
Okay.
so they went out? Okay.
We
Yeah.
fucking bolted.
So we didn't want to scare them too much, so we let them peacefully go into the vents. Hopefully, they're tracking down Ed. In the meantime, Peter is taking apparently he's passed out in his wheelchair.
He's drooling a little.
He's he's
It's
unbuckled
drooling
as fuck
blood.
sounds about right. I sensed that there are some humans hiding in here still, but I lost the leadership role to both of you guys.
Hey, that's
because neither one
metagaming.
of
You got to role play it differently than that.
You're too smart for the GM, Auntie Lee.
Okay, so
You guys convinced her not to murder them.
Yeah, I was ready to pull them out of the room, and you and Peter basically just didn't want to come help me. And
The excuse you gave Mac was that last time you tried that, he rolled down the stairs.
Well, it's
You
a
roll down the stairs.
he did, yes. Yeah. So now I have stuffed my pockets full of all of our meds, and we still have the one vial of the nanites. With everybody.
You could make a bag out of one of these sheets. You could be a little creative to like haul as much stuff as you wanted to carry in a sheet if you wanted to do that.
That could work.
You
Might
can-
be easier to drag Peter on the sheet and then use his wheelchair to roll the tanks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge for y'all. Definitely. Or you
so
know
now
what,
we're-
you could just hunker down in here and sleep for a few hours.
we get. Yeah, that's also an option. We need Peter in at least walking.
know.
Or if you're concerned that security is gonna be here any minute, then maybe
I'll deal with them. Rapscallions.
maybe
hero.
you do something else. Maybe you hide for a little bit and come back. I don't know. There's a lot of different options here. Unfortunately, you
Okay.
don't want to leave all of your shit here with Orlin just hanging out. I get it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so-
trust him.
My plan is
That's my purse. I don't know you.
all of these corpses we pile at the entrance.
In- I thought you were gonna say in the middle, like a big pile.
No.
Worse,
Thought you
even
were about
worse.
to say we could
When
burn
did the vampires
bodies.
get trust privileges?
they're gonna block the
don't.
entrance with
We
all the
ran.
corpses.
I'm gonna block the entrance with all the corpses. Peter, I'm gonna put him so that he's resting right over
Who did it?
here,
I didn't do it. What's going on?
so that he's resting. Okay, and
Yeah.
we'll just hang out a bit. We'll take ships guarding the corpse pile, blocking.
Okay. I like that plan. That's a good plan.
They're making it
good
impromptu
plan.
barricade.
Yeah.
All
right,
so that's
so-
your plan. You guys move all the corpses.
Okay, as they're doing that, before I walk out for another 2 minutes or so, do we have the equipment here to attempt to synthesize more? Was it nanomachines? Not nanomachines.
The nanite.
We're not in here
What,
right now.
nanites?
We fled back into the vents.
In the
after-
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
never
we
mind.
are in the vent.
Unfortunately, no, not here in the lab.
Oh, okay. But I was gonna say I actually have cyber tech. Like that's a skill I
good.
could potentially roll.
Oh,
Squid Eye the clone
good.
is very effective.
Yeah, but we don't have the facility. Or
I have cyber tech, and I've got what 6 luck and a dream.
Money.
Hey,
6 luck.
We don't have the
and 10.
material.
I got a 10 in my tech skill. I've got a 2
You
in
can't
my
just
cyber tech,
MacGyver it out of a
6 luck.
bunch of like pocket lint and a fucking paperclip.
Yeah, so we actually need the
Big
equipment.
brain idea. Steal their blood that has the nanites in it, and then use that.
Ew, what am I? I'm not a vampire. I wouldn't do that.
Not yet.
Hey,
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there
by the
needs
way,
to be
I have it.
actual segregation from the from the normal people and the vampires.
quick little thing.
That's against the law
Squid
and
Eye-
racist.
I think that
That's
should be a thing. I mean, we're in prison. Prison
all
is
I'm
segregated
saying-
by race.
All
We're
I'm saying
segregating
is
by
that
race.
I never saw
No, we're
any
not.
humans. I never saw any humans bite people in the neck and suck out their juices.
All right, so
Uh,
whoever's
just-
taking first shift, roll an endurance check.
Okay, I'll take the first ship first.
Okay.
The watch. Hopefully, my luck.
And
in
Lee, you're gonna
Mutants and
snuggle up
Masterminds.
Yep.
with Peter.
Regain all my luck.
Yeah, Lee really gets around.
Meanwhile, back in the
Lee?
vents, you guys are wandering around trying to
Just Peter, just go to sleep.
find a place. Which way you guys go next? Which direction next?
Do we go back to the vampires and see if we can remedy this? Or do we say fuck it and just start looking around in the vents? Have I been left alone?
You might roll a leadership check.
Oh no, I have to be the leader. Alright. Well, depending on this leadership role, I might just go and establish dominance over the vampires.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's the idea.
Wes's post is funny.
Yep, gonna go establish dominance over vampires. Everybody back down the hole.
All right, I'm in the hole.
Oh, do you want to try to counter my plan with something you'd like to do?
No, I want to fucking not die. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Right,
right now
so-
there are 4 of us and 2.5 vampires. Because
Alright.
Peter is very crippled. He is objectively still the most dangerous one of the 3, though.
All right, let's just wait in the vents and we'll stab him. Do you have any kind of weapon
I'm
you can give
thinking
me?
Go back in there and I think we go back in there and see if we can get that shotgun.
Okay, unfortunately, as you guys make your way back, you encounter a pile of dead bodies. Make a cool check to see if you can, or resist torture drugs check to see if you can make it past.
Just torture drugs. I was just gonna push him, but that works too.
All right, so you
Crawl
seem
and losing
unperturbed.
body.
You just kind of plow your way through. Unfortunately, you're going to have to probably pull some through in order to make room.
Why am I so small suddenly?
That's
Yes.
The only way that you
What
can
is-
get in there.
He shrank down. We're bigger than him.
It's a
They
little cold.
secretly poisoned me with. Can I start moving the bodies out of the way?
Make a strength feat.
Make me large.
Come on. It's gonna. How many bodies did I kill? Oh, yep, I killed that one. That one got no neck.
All right, so you plunge a path through the dead bodies, managing
come on
to
through.
wriggle your way through, at the very least. You guys coming in behind him, you get a +3 to your strength feat if you want to follow him.
Sup, motherfuckers.
John. They decided to go back.
Back. Yes, I did.
I feel like we're like in like one of those movies.
That's
like,
immediately
like,
where my mind went with us across a
it's like one of those movies. where, like, so you came back, John.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, ham it
I
up,
hear
you
Max
guys.
and
I'm
I
here.
wake up.
Kick ass. And get that shotgun.
Sorry, I came back from a superhero game, so I like that. Very
Lee,
dramatic.
make an awareness notice check. If you roll above a 15, then you rouse.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I woke up. John, you came back. Where's everybody else? Did you
Lee.
find out?
Are you sleeping with Peter now? What?
They're stuck in the vent behind all the dead bodies, apparently.
No, we think he escaped through the med bay. they're slowly slithering their way through like a little snag. Come on.
Well, you know that with Ed knowing where we are, none of us are safe, including yourself.
Well, he can just bring more prisoners, and then you guys can have more food. See? Honestly, there is one entrance to this area, and it is a very clear choke point. I could, like, the moment they come through, I can just knock them. Easy.
Okay,
So
so you're going to cooperate. You're gonna
I
help.
like. Yes.
We're still a team.
Yes, of course. We never stopped being a team. You guys just became vampires, and no offense,
Nah.
I think I might be slightly prejudiced against vampires. You know, it's. I'm gonna try to work on that.
well, the first step is awareness.
Yes, yes.
Long pause.
I like how we all immediately read the chat and just giggle a little bit.
Okay.
So, do you accept my terms?
Okay.
Are we still friends?
I assume so. I don't think I ever stopped being friends. I was just terrified of the fact that vampires are real and motherfuckers can fly now. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, that's just our dad. He
No.
actually so he's the one that turned us when I was dying.
Oh, wait.
And he actually is the
Family
one
dinner anytime soon?
he's the one that actually shared with us and clued us into the escape plan. So he wants us
Wait.
to get out of here too.
I'm curious about why, though. What have you asked him why?
He says it's the radiation. It's bad.
The radiation under the sea.
He says. But do we feel also the radiations? No. Not yet.
Radiation takes some time to notice the effects of as you continually to get more rads. I don't know how apparent it would be to y'all, but you guys can all roll a general education roll and or a physics or electronic security or whatever. Electronics roll might work.
I'm gonna go with that general education.
It's possible that this place is being run by nuclear power, and that's why there's an issue.
Yeah. You guys are afraid of that? Like, we nearly blew up a nuclear generator back in L.A. Well,
Well,
allegedly
we
it was
don't-
fusion energy.
Well, it might be the condition that in our current condition, we're much more susceptible to.
Holy
According
shit,
to
man.
my calculations, there's the high probability that there's a nuclear reactor that's powering this facility. If we were to set it to some kind of disruption sequence, it could cause a slow-acting chain reaction that
Wes
could
says this
ignite
while
the
he's
entire
crawling through the
facility.
corpses. While he's crawling,
Just coming from the pile of bodies as they shuffle. Do you want to make that a...
And if we timed everything out very precisely, we might be able to get the hell out of here while it implodes any kind of, corpos trying to track us with their scuba gear. Send us swimming off into the sunset.
Wes, make a strength feat roll and give yourself +3.
Plus, yeah.
All right, I'm going to add a point of luck to this to my strength feat.
All right, so you managed to wriggle your way through into the lab if you want.
Oh no! It made me
Oh, no,
it
you
made me fumble. You were looking at the wrong roll.
Oh shit, you're right. No, you fumbled. Okay, so you get crushed under a body.
Well, hold on. I don't even know what I fumbled. I got to roll a d10. 4. It's on the lower end.
All right, it's really gross, but it's not life threatening.
I like...
All right, I want to
You
try
get
to
crushed
jump
by a
again
body, you're
if I
fine.
can.
It's going to make a super fun sight.
Go for it.
If anyone knows what that is. I'm going to go help Wes real quick. It sounds like he's planning...
Yeah, I'll
He's
do a
stuck.
13. I'll just try to push through that shit.
He is stuck in there. You're going to have to pull some of those
Can I
bodies
lift
away.
the bodies? Yeah, I want to try to lift the bodies off of him.
some time. But yeah, so as you guys are having your conversation and trying to get him to commit to, I don't know, not killing vampires, he just kind of mumbles off and says, "Oh, I think I hear Wes."
Hey, I'm not about killing vampires. I'm just about
Hey,
segregation.
He's
Don't
talking
put
about
words in my
corporate. He
mouth.
didn't say vampires. He said different kind of vampires. Come on, get out of there. Come on. There you go. Come on.
All right, Wes, you managed to make your way through.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Start throwing men.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Can I accidentally throw one off the ledge over here?
Make a strength feat.
It's an accident. I'm just too strong.
Well, then you have to
I'm
make
too
a strength
strong.
feat check. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Oop. It can be. You can pick. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Oh God. Oh man, that guy. I was one of the ones I kicked his head off. Yeah. Poor dude.
Yeah, his
Poor
head
dude.
rolls around.
Oh damn.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
All right, so Wes seems to be really intrigued by that rolling head.
All right. Back to standoff position. So yeah. Do you
There's
accept our terms,
something-
Mac?
There's something happening here. Could I
Do you guys want to talk? Go ahead.
do a persuasion fast talk on the head?
No.
Can I do an awareness roll on Wes to see if the MK Ultra effect has been working?
You can roll human perception roll, and Wes, you can roll.
Human perception.
I don't know. You can roll persuasion fast talk for John. How about that?
Okay.
Seems fucking high as shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
he is
Oh no, I
definitely-
fumbled.
You can tell.
I'm gonna go like dirt dirt dirt
He's definitely high on something.
dirt 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 dirt. Oh.
Was there... Wait, can I check him for needles? Was one of the guys carrying a needle?
You can, but he doesn't seem to have any.
He just get injected with some random drug.
You're not sure. He might just be this way
All right.
all the time.
That's fair. That is fair. But
The
yes,
MK Ultra has been
Leo.
getting to him.
Mac and Leah, and also Peter, if you ever wake up. Do you accept our terms?
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. All right. Okay, everyone, you can come back through. We've made peace.
Pink Eye, do you come through? Go ahead and make a leadership roll, John.
Good luck. Whopping 12. I'm a master in...
Pink Eye, it's up to you. Do you want to go off on your own into the vents?
Peter, while sleeping, is a better leader. Because he's got empathy. I don't. I lost all mine when they... Well, I kept all mine when they started pulling stuff out of me.
All right, so it looks like you lost Squid Boy and maybe Albert.
Fuck,
No,
shit.
you got Albert. Albert's here.
Oh, no, I'm okay with it. If you want to just leave him out of this.
But Squid Boy is missing.
He said he just got back in the chat.
I think he might be doing something private. He might have said, fuck our plans.
No, that was
Either...
me. Is he back?
Oh, no, I was referring to our boy. All right, wonderful. So what are we doing? What are you guys doing right now?
Well, Peter needs to sleep.
Well,
And
yeah, he has 2 broken legs. Or 2 broken limbs, sorry.
So we get special powers whenever we became vampires. That's why I can sense when you and Squid are around, because my special power is that I can sense animals and humans. Yeah.
Quick thing. That's
really
just straight up magic, right? That's...
I'm really cool because I can, sense.
Like perturbed by the fact that magic exists.
I don't know how to explain it other than it's just a weird power that happened. But like Mac can alter the shape of matter, right?
Oh, cool. Well, you can alter the shape of matter. What? Be specific on that. Can he create matter? Is he violating the laws of thermodynamics?
He cannot create new matter.
I think I can create some matter, but it's very small when I create it myself. But I haven't really tried that, just the shaping
I'm gonna
metal.
violate my own 2-meter rule. Can you do that? Can you just show me? I want to see that.
Okay.
I just want to watch at this point.
Let me try. It worked before.
Yeah, of course.
Remember when he looked like he was pooping his pants, trying to bend the bar, and you bent the bar instead. Well,
you mean this bar over here that I bent sideways?
Yeah. Well, in theory, when he gets better at using his powers, he can do it with mind and not hands.
So you're saying he can weaken the state of matter?
Well, there was this guard. I basically stripped away a part of his armor, like tissue paper, when I did it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, my boyfriend Josh.
Is Josh dead now? I just want to clarify this.
I don't know. He never. He stopped talking to me.
He escaped.
Okay, they escaped. Where are all avenues of entry from this area that we should know about and possibly defend?
So far, we just know the vent access.
All right, then I'm gonna go back over here and start putting more put the bodies back. I want to put them back, but I'm going to...
that was kind of our plan.
I'm going to kind of leave a very easily accessible hole. So it's like, oh yeah, we're crawling through. Oh fuck, there's a bunch of bodies. Okay, I guess I can kind of make my way out of here. But, the moment you start rustling the bodies, we're going to know.
All right, so you start pushing all the bodies back. Covering up the vent with the bodies. Great.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure there's at least like a way to get in. It's just gonna be slow.
Do you go down and get the other body and stuff him back in the hole?
I don't think John knows that he threw that body down there, so he's just gonna be like, "Oh, okay, great,
Okay.
all right." Wait, I thought there was one more guy. Was there one? Oh, there it
Pretty
is.
sure Arlen and some friends are in this thing, and I kind of like jump up and down, indicating like
Wait,
Yeah,
excuse me.
there's actually windows you can look down into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. That looks like
Oh.
glass.
But it's kind of dark
well.
down
I
in there.
just see.
And it looks like it's
Can I see?
it looks like it's hard to see down there. There's some obstructions.
Does my nictating membrane, which they could not take out, allow me to see?
That only works underwater.
Damn. Only the waterline barrier.
there's a puddle.
There.
You could stick your face in the puddle.
What's this puddle of? Why is it orange?
Yeah, I don't think you want to
Is
put
it
your face
blood?
in that.
So, well, that's blood. I was talking about the puddle like down here by like the drain system. It looks like maybe.
Isn't that weirdly clear water for how deep we are?
Yeah, I don't think you want to put your face in that. But...
I don't know if I want to. That sounds like really crazy. However, I am gonna see if I can talk to Orlin.
Yeah.
Hey Orlin, it's cool. I'm human.
All right, make a persuasion fast talk check or a leadership roll.
Oh. I'm gonna go. Ironically, my leadership is not too much higher than my persuasion fast talk, but I will make leadership because, why not? 37. Go fuck
Holy
yourself.
fuck.
Oh, nice. Give yourself 20 IP in leadership.
Oh god.
So
Only 2 more, and I will get another point.
Orlin is known for his insubordination, but this time, because you entered with like, "Hey, I'm human," he lowers the shotgun. You see him pointing at the door.
Fuck. Oh,
He says,
hey, you found the shotgun.
He says, "Yeah, I'm here with another prisoner, and we were sure that we were going to be eaten."
Wait, is that
Get off the
is that
table.
who is that? I think I recognize that person.
Roll a 1d10.
I
That's,
swear I
Sweet
talked to this
isn't it?
person.
Yeah,
I
Sweet
talked
D.
to this guy. Yeah, it's Sweet D. I talked to you. Hey, Sweet D. Wait, you and Orlin, are you a thing now? Or are you just kind of hiding together? Did you, for
Dude,
some, like, in
Are
the
the
horror
vampires
movie
gone?
where they...
Sweet D says,
No, they're above you right now. I think you can see them through that glass. They're kind of looking down.
"Oh
at
shit!"
you.
I
No,
wave.
don't worry. I could kill them right now if I wanted to, but I feel like I may have a solution to vampirism.
What's that?
Replace their blood, which he says quietly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just take out all their blood and replace it with human blood, which, sadly, the 7 people who are dead over here,
Mac,
they're a little too
you-
far gone.
and Lee, take a athletics check, as well as you can make an athletics check too for yourself, John, if you want.
Athletics.
Yeah, it's sort of after the fact, but all right,
Athletics
Mac,
for what?
Mac, you have to make a second one.
Oh no, what's gonna happen to him? He just explodes.
Oh no,
Hey.
you almost tripped over this cord here that attaches from the generator down below, up here, to
Why
power
would-
all the stuff up here. Anyway,
Why would someone
and
Lord,
you John, you might have almost
Can I-
tripped over this one,
I-
but that was a while back. I'll get you next time.
Can I have the shotgun, Orlin? No offense, but I saw your shot record and it is not good.
All right, I guess
Thank
so.
you,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Here you go.
I'm just gonna clear the breach and
Is that
pull up shell and then
Orlin
reload it.
here? And he said, yes, sir.
Don't freak them out. Back the fuck up.
We'll stay up here.
Yeah, listen, guys. I I could immediately murder the vampires if I wanted to. I now have a shotgun. I could just shoot them in the head a lot. However, solving vampirism sounds like a great idea. Am I right?
Hey, if you think that you could, solve their vampirism, but how do you know?
I have no clue. But
We
I
need
will.
a willing
You know,
vampire specimen.
as soon as Ed gets here, we'll know. Ed, apparently, he's the guy who knows how to fight vampires. You saw him. He got body slammed by that flying guy earlier.
Well, whether he can fight him or not, I don't think he can stand up to him.
Yeah, he can't fight them. I can fight them. But he may know the secret to curing it. So I'm going to wait till he comes back, assumedly with either guards or more prisoners. Maybe he recruits more of them. Because based on Ed, he's going to come at this as a tactical situation where he's on the back foot.
Well, I guess we'll find out then. Are we?
Yes, yes.
We're just gonna wait here then?
Yeah, if you want to wait in here with Orlin and Sweet D, if that's what you guys want to do. But
Yeah, I'm back.
I do recommend not staying in the. What is this room even?
It's
Is this an operating theater?
It's an operating theater. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna walk over here and grab another scalpel and walk back.
See if there's one. Roll 1d10 plus your luck, and then roll awareness notice. Oh, Pink Eye,
15.
roll athletics check.
And then a 19 on my awareness.
All right, so you do find a scalpel in here.
Ooh! I found another scalpel.
All right,
All right, now I have a knife.
Squid Boy, you narrowly missed tripping over the wire twice.
Oh my god, the fucking lie.
Wait, what about the wire? Oh, hi. This is Orlin, Sweet D. Orlin, I don't know why you're in here. Sweet D is a guy who apparently is really good at getting hard sell.
He's really good at getting hard?
I mean, if you need any hard sell, I got you.
Well, considering I'm providing you protection now from vampires. What you
It boy
think?
just ignores.
Yeah, we could use nanotechnology.
That might be a little outside of my.
Is that too hard for you?
Maybe.
He can only get so erect.
We'll see. I mean, most of the stuff that I get, if it's something special like that, it's pretty valuable. What are you willing to trade for it?
Your life, because there are, let me count, 1, 2, 3 vampires directly
I'm
above
sure we
you.
could find something other than just threatening your life.
Yeah, that
Well, I'm not
doesn't seem
threatening
very
you, I'm just
neighborly.
saying,
The guy's got to make a profit somehow.
well, that's the
Let
thing.
the
His
fixers
profit is the fact
talk
that
for a
I'm-
second. Let the fixers talk for a second.
Fine. Fine. I'm gonna go walk around with my shotgun, and I'm gonna make, I think,
I mean,
2
yeah,
athletic.
we are going to threaten your life, but you still got to turn a profit, right?
I'm gonna make 2 athletics checks as I go upstairs.
Just make one. You just have to make one.
Do-
You hop over it
All right,
nimbly.
I just immediately rack the shotgun, one in the shell, and just put it over my shoulder.
All right, Mac
now.
looks at you rather nervously. Mac, you feel a little uneasy around John with the shotgun.
On with the shotgun, maybe
Roll a human perception roll,
me or him.
Mac.
Okay. I have no ill intent by this. I'm just hanging out with a shotgun. Also, classic GIF right here.
Roll a persuasion fast talk, John.
Oh dear God. Yes, baby.
All right, so he seems like he might be meaning what he says?
Just hanging out with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to block the path. I just forget how large I am.
Yep.
You guys can
He does
walk
seem
around.
rather intimidating with that shotgun. All right, so
Okay.
you guys can take a rest if you want.
Yeah,
Are you
just take a
able to
nap.
sleep with him there with the shotgun, Mac?
As it's the same, I tell Lee to go back to rest, and I'll take.
I'm sorry, wait. I feel like Mac is the person that's the least afraid of the shotgun. He's literally made out of like shotgun invincibility.
I know, right? That's why he's like,
Yeah,
I've got this,
That's
Lee.
why.
I got
That's
this,
why.
Lee.
Yeah. That's why I want Lee to take a rest.
70%
take
of
a rest.
shotgun shells just can't go through him.
well, I don't
That's
think- I
those
think
odds
he-
are pretty good.
He took a headshot twice or something like that.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay. So John,
Mac,
yeah, Lee,
Yeah.
just take a rest.
What's
I'll take care of the watch.
No, I don't need to rest. I slept last night.
Really.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out right here. Just gonna
Okay.
lean up against the post right over here with a shotgun.
Okay.
All right, Squid Boy, what was your
Lee is
question?
definitely-
Did you
I
have a
asked
question?
him. I flipped the script on him. I'm like, since we're talking about ridiculous things, all right, let's hear from you. What do you want?
I want out. Yeah, you guys got an escape plan. I want to go with you guys.
Well, we need we need that nanotech in order to escape.
You need that nanotech in order to get above a certain pressure. So, this could be done after we escape. Correct?
No, I can't build it while I'm in the water. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid that this is my insurance.
Yeah. Well, if we have enough of it, we could inject it into you before we head out. That would ensure your usefulness.
The whole point of the nanites. What do you need them for?
No, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure, about 70% sure, that it's to stop our heads from exploding.
Right. Well, what if I could stop your head from exploding? Then would you need the nanites?
No, I guess we wouldn't.
Okay.
You got a solution?
Let me think about it. Are you willing to
Alright.
ensure my safety?
I put out a hand for him. I'm like, as long as you're willing to stop my head from exploding.
All right, then.
a
it's-
hand or a tent.
Then
up.
we're in business.
Shut up, vampire! Sorry.
And he puts his hand out to shake. He says, "It's
Yeah,
a
okay.
deal."
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
I didn't even have to roll for that.
No, that was called role playing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just have
I
my
guess
shotgun ready.
I guess there was a roll in there.
Hey, the moment someone comes through here, I have the shotgun ready to just pop them in the head if I need to. I'm not.
Maybe
Not
not. Maybe
saying.
don't prepare an action. Maybe don't maybe
I'm not-
at least figure
yeah,
out who it is
that's-
before you shoot them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not just gonna pull the trigger the moment I see a head. I'm gonna just hold the shotgun there in case I need to pull the trigger.
Pink Eye, go ahead and roll either a street deal, or if you would prefer to roll a persuasion fast talk, you can do that too.
I shall do a street deal. I really want to roll my street deal because it's my skill, But
Yeah.
my connection, my network.
Well, here's the deal. Because you don't have a network right now, your street deal, it takes an automatic hit. You're gonna be like at 50% right now. So if you
Well,
have
already is
an odd,
No, you already gave me this penalty.
okay, if I already gave you,
I had a street
you
deal
don't
of,
have, you don't get it
8.
twice. You just get it once. So
Wait,
it-
I had a street deal of 8.
No,
and
it's
you
still-
told me I lose all of my skill points in it, and I go down to a street deal of 1.
no, you get a street deal of 4.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
it's because. Yeah, that's.
Oh my god, that's such an advance. Oh my god, this is the highest my street deal has been in so long. I have a ton of
like a
IP
year.
in it because I've just been saving it because I'm worried it's going to get deleted after you got rid of the first bunch.
No,
of it.
you can keep your IP, and that means that you can very quickly build your your crew as soon as you know what you're gonna sell and whatever.
Yeah.
When we have a place to stay.
Okay.
You don't
we
need a place
shall
to stay.
roll street
You
deal.
just need the ability to network. That's it. So your street, so you feel confident that you still got it. You know, you were able to, get somebody who's going to be on it to get the pads taken care of. As long as you give him enough rope to do that job, he'll work on it for you.
All right. I think we just solved one of our problems, guys.
We just solved world hunger, baby.
Yep. Him
That's
and Orlin are gonna do that to stay alive. Basically, that's their that's what they're gonna work on.
They're gonna make sure that our heads don't explode, so their heads don't explode when I shoot them with a shotgun, as my head explodes.
I mean, at first, the way how he was presenting it, like he was asking for something, I was trying to think. I figured like he wanted to stay here and he wanted to make money in the prison or so on. I was ready to be like to start offering. Okay, we'll get our whole team ready to. We'll start like brewing up a bunch of drugs so you could like have a bunch of hard self the prisoners. But yeah, no, him escaping, that's a pretty good leverage.
Him and Orlin. Well, he's been down there with Orlin for a while, so he knows that Orlin, pretty much, he wants to escape too. So Orlin and him were like obviously helping each other. So escaping was something that Sweet D, saw as a possibility for himself as well.
Freedom. Like, being a prison fixer is cool and all, but freedom.
Freedom, man.
Yeah, can't beat freedom.
Okay, so let's say that you guys spend 8 hours trying to get some sleep, or maybe whoever tries to sleep, you can roll a 1d10.
Whoever tries to sleep. John is not trying to sleep. He's waiting for Ed
Peter
to
is
come
very
back.
fitful. Wes dozes. I don't even know where Wes is. He's trapped in the bodies.
No, he's over here.
Okay.
He's over here with Albert.
Yeah, I'm with the team.
Okay.
Hey, you guys should all go hang out.
We follow our trading off plan, and I tell Mac, wake me the fuck up if anybody makes any weird moves.
Okay. Now it's tough. It's tough on this hard floor, but Wes seems to know how to sleep no matter where. He may have found those rags down in the corner.
I'm used to sleeping underwater. If I can sleep underwater, I can sleep anywhere.
Yeah. You also probably found these rags down here, even though they're a little damp. He probably.
Do I get any? Do we get a bonus of some kind for
made a little
sleeping for so long?
No. You get some healing. You get whatever your rate of healing is. You get maybe 1 point, or maybe 1.5 points, or maybe just one, or maybe half a point. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I got painkillers from the place before. I got stitched up.
That doesn't help.
And I
you
got
heal
10
faster.
hours of sleep.
So you probably received either.
So just 1 point.
Did you receive medical attention, or just did you give yourself first aid?
Yeah, I did.
Got medtech.
All right, so then you're gonna heal 1 point.
Yay!
Now, Peter, you.
Wait, didn't I get some speed heal?
I don't remember.
Not Wes.
Yeah,
Wes
she
didn't get
said that this is during the fight. She took some speed heal.
She took some, or she gave some to Wes.
No, I thought I gave some to Wes.
Ah.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow.
I thought you considered using it yourself, but then remembered that drugs have a much less effect on you.
Yeah, so actually, I've been saving all of the drugs for the humans.
Okay, so if you gave Wes some, then you're gonna increase your rate of healing by 1 point per day.
Yay! My reflex is back up to 10. Woo!
I'm a human.
Thank you, vampires. Now, I mean, supposed maybe vampire.
Your intelligence drops by 1, and Wes,
Why?
because you took speed heal.
I thought it was
Oh, do I not
reflex
get to
drop.
do a resist torture drugs?
No.
Oh, it just does an automatic -1 to my intelligence? Okay.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, not permanently. It's a temporary one.
Oh.
But it is pretty obvious. It is pretty obvious.
So I assume we took shifts on sleeping. If when Lee is active, Mac is going to take a rest.
Lee only slept for 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Just 2 hours.
the fact is,
So-
Lee, if you want to try to sleep more, roll a 1d6.
Well, Mac needs to get some sleep too. He can be the big spoon.
Okay, got it.
Are you guys
It's-
cuddling over
well-
there on the operating table?
Well,
Yeah.
I think you sleeping next to Peter, you guys just couldn't do that, and you only could like toss and turn for a couple hours before you realize you're not gonna fall asleep.
oh my god!
Can I roll first aid on myself because I'm not sleeping?
I don't need to heal,
Of course.
Lee. If you really need to heal, take the other hours.
That's enough. I have 1 point of damage.
All right, you
That's-
heal a half a point if you get 8 hours of sleep.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm
Oh
holding
my
the shotgun
God.
ready for Ed. I'm
So-
ready for Ed.
So, nurse, you're having a hard time sleeping. I can tell. 3 hours of sleep.
You good, man?
You're convinced that those dead pile of bodies are moving, but they're actually not.
Are you good, Lee? Are you good?
Lee,
Can't
go to
sleep, Don.
sleep.
I can't sleep, Mac.
You want to hang out and wait for Ed, like me?
Yeah.
Yay!
Can I?
Racks another
you
shell,
freak out if I
catches it.
come near you?
back in the-
Hey, wait.
Hmm?
You keep saying you're racking a shell. That's an Arisaka assault shotgun. It's a bullpup fucking magazine fed.
Oh, it is? I had no idea what it was.
So what you're doing is you're pulling back the slide each time and launching one like out of the gun.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, and then
Damn.
You're emptying it.
And then
you're expending around, kind of, but not really.
I-
You're just throwing it
yeah,
to
I
the floor.
keep putting it back in the in the mag, and then reloading.
Pink Squid Boy, you can roll a 1d6. See if you get more sleep. Mac, you finally do pass out for 8 hours. And Squid Boy, you get 8 hours of sleep.
Let's go.
Is Albert sleeping?
Albert slept for 8 hours. Yeah. The only person that didn't was you, Lee.
And John, who
and-
chose not to sleep.
And I think Mac didn't get 8 hours either.
No, Mac,
Oh,
Mac
no,
just
you're
got
right.
8 hours.
No, he did. He just did. It's just you. Didn't. And maybe Peter. Peter, you can roll 1d6.
Why did that not go?
And then what about you,
Yeah.
John? Did you try to sleep?
Oh,
No, I'm waiting for Ed to come back.
Was
Okay.
it like a D10?
You
Or to
get a-
sleep?
Okay, so for the first roll, you get to roll a d10. If you roll less than 4, then you can roll a d6.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that. I did just did a
I know.
D10 for
It's
this.
okay, but you crapped out both, so it doesn't matter.
I think you only rolled D6.
It's okay.
Or-
You already rolled plenty. You don't need to re-roll. Peter,
I may need to.
Peter, you're not able to sleep either. You're raked with concern over the fact that it's dawning on you finally that something's happened to you. You're changed, and it's not what you thought it was. You thought you were going to be sparkling, but you're not sparkling. You're dark. You're very, 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 very dark.
I'm okay with dark. I didn't want to be sparkling.
Okay, well, haven't sparkled yet.
Hey,
but
Peter, do you want to also hang out by the entrance and wait for Ed to show up so we can take his liver? I assume. I don't know what vampires do in that.
Why
space.
if a person that needs sleep gets to roll dice gods?
Anybody got any drugs that
You
could just
want me to-
knock me out?
Maybe. Let me check. Let me check the back my sheet backpack.
Yeah, you need 5 doses
Hey,
to
Tom,
really
do you
knock
want
him
me-
out.
Do
What
you
class
want
are
to-
you, vampire woman?
5 doses of a sedative.
Do you want me to roll endurance to stay up properly?
No, Peter, you have to roll a resist torture drugs.
Oh, no.
No.
She gives you 5 doses of sedative and tells you to take them all at once.
Really hope I fail this. Can I use my luck to fail it?
No. Well, maybe. Yeah, if you want, you can. I don't know. Take points away when you roll, if you want. I guess.
Use 2 points of luck to
take away
-2
to -2 instead of +2. Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh my god!
You critted.
Just too used to being drugged non-consensually. You can't. His body just says
The
no.
dice gods.
All right. So, what does it say that you win when you take this drug, Lee?
Hold on, let me look it up. It was
Quick little thing. How many shells does this shotgun actually have?
I don't think it has that many. Let me.
I think we rolled that
The
like it
Sternmeyer,
had
right? Sternmeyer
8.
10.
I think it was
Yeah.
8 left. 8
Yeah,
shots
so
left.
Because I shot you twice, and then you mag dumped him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
the
might,
guy shot me 2 times.
I think it might be empty or close to empty.
It
I
just
think
says the drug will render a patient unconscious safely and quickly. Benefits: it makes you sleep. Duration 1d10 minutes. Well,
Oh.
fuck.
No, that's supposed to be 1d10 hours. Roll 1d10 again, Peter. All right, you finally get 8 hours.
Is it buckshot or shells? I cannot remember.
It's buckshot.
Buckshot are in
Oh.
shells.
Buckshot in shells.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I can hit multiple people with this at once. Hooray!
Yep. All right, so about 10 hours later, folks, are finally rested enough. It's about midday Sunday.
Oh, should I roll endurance for staying up all night?
Yes.
24.
All right, you're good. You seem to be really up on the adrenaline, and if that was a crit, give yourself 10 IP or 20.
That was not a crit. I rolled a 3.
You
I
rolled
just
a
have a
3?
very high bod and endurance.
Jeez, your endurance is
I have
already really high.
bod and
I
8.
see. You have a natural. What is that? 21. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, minimum if I don't fumble is like 23.
All right,
With
so
a fumble.
staying up for 3 days is not a problem for you, apparently.
Just waiting.
After
waiting for Ed
after the
to
next
come
12 hours, you're gonna make the same endurance roll at a -4.
That is very fair. I'm just waiting for Ed. Come back, little guy.
Yeah, I know.
Just come back.
You start to suspect that maybe Ed didn't go to security about his problem. You realize it dawns on you, or at least Peter reminds you maybe, or you've heard Peter say, I think, roll awareness notice. And Peter, if you can remind him about what you know about security.
They don't give a fuck.
What do I know about security?
The woman with the tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Constantine's a vampire, yeah.
Yeah, no, Ed doesn't trust security. He thinks one of the head guards is a vampire. The chick with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah,
There's a
Constance, the
book
woman who
about
tased
that.
me. I remember her.
Yeah, she's definitely a vampire.
Ooh. Oh, she's definitely a vampire?
Albert says,
Wait, can I retroactively roll a vampire lore against Constance?
Wait,
yeah,
why
but
do you have vampire lore? Are you vampire now?
everybody can roll
No,
vampire
because I-
lore at this point.
29, dear God. I
Jesus.
crit again.
How do I roll vampire lore? How do I do that?
You gotta
it's
create
an
it.
expert
You
skill?
make expert skill in vampire lore. It's
Is it like intelligence or something?
Yeah, it's an intelligence extra skill.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll intelligence then.
Well, okay, but make a
Why
vampire
do we-
lore skill, so that way you can roll vampire lore.
Yeah, that way it's easier. Oh God, why do I keep critting on vampire lore? That's the third time.
Well, because you have these vampires here, you can study.
about-
You've just studied them for a straight 12 hours. Well,
I've been watching them sleep.
Oh, I thought
they
I
appear
thought
to be
me
much
and
like
Bob-
regular humans. Maybe there's something to this vampire virus theory.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I hope, like,
You can go ahead,
after
please.
all of this, after we escape, like, a sessions down the line, we realize they're not, like, actual vampires. It's just, like, some sort of parasite. Or, like, some sort of strange
it's just
disease.
like really
like close
cool
to rabies.
cybernetics. It's a really cool cybernetic that we had the chance to get, but we denied it.
Ions.
It's like Peter with his ability to dodge bullets.
I'm so bitter about that still.
Just take it out of Peter and put it in you.
It's been removed already, you guys.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, they removed it.
I don't even think he ever
Coward.
got to use it. There's so many times I would have been able to use it.
Like when you got shot in the head.
Yeah, like that time.
Ugh. Hey, Mac, you might want to make an athletics roll.
Yeah, every time you cross one of those black lines, you got to make an athletics roll.
Oh, that's a pink eye, not a Mac.
Yeah, it's pink eye.
Oh, that was okay.
All right, I gotta go to bed here in a minute.
All right, you guys.
Any last things Wes can do?
So, you guys, it's Saturday or Sunday afternoon. You guys know that the next sub is meant to arrive at 8 a.m. the next day. What sort of things are you planning to do between now and then?
Yeah, how do we get unpadded and harnessed so I can use my full abilities?
The pads are removed by.
Yeah.
Make a electronic security roll, or you can make a basic tech roll. Keep in mind that depending on which skill you use, you might have to get a different react.
My brain itches.
Wasn't
And I reach out with my
Or
mind and
was it-
just randomly pop it in his neck.
Whose neck?
Oh,
holy shit.
oh dear.
Whose neck?
What is he doing?
In John's
John.
neck. I just destroy the pad.
Okay.
Mine.
Yeah, I like to imagine Max just examining it, being like, okay, so I should
Okay,
do...
the
and
pad
then it
is in
just
the sinuses, by the way.
Okay, into the sinus, or wherever it is.
All right.
Just I didn't even know what I was doing.
So yeah, if you're reaching for his neck, he would probably think you were gonna try to like vampire blood suck him.
I honestly think it'd be funny if he tried.
Hey,
to
roll
vampire blood.
initiative,
Who?
I don't...
both of you.
I didn't reach for anything. I just said my brain itches and then accidentally did
Yeah,
it.
he's got telekinesis, bro. He's got psychokinesis.
So are you using your psychokinesis powers on him?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 28.
Okay. Oh my goodness, you did.
You get...
Okay, so
You got a crit. There's a level in psychokinesis now.
You feel like you're under attack, John, but at the same time you feel a snap in your sinuses, and then some blood comes down your nose.
What the fuck?
And it feels
Did you just try...
like something may have
Bring you?
broken inside of your sinus.
Ugh.
I'm gonna look at Leah because she's the one
I
directly
literally
in front of me.
I wipe his nose for him and lick my finger.
Did you try to give me a brain aneurysm and fail?
No, I didn't do anything.
It may have been me.
Don't
It may have been me.
What? What do you mean? You're over there in a wheelchair.
My brain was feeling weird, and I just kind of pushed it out. And
You need to stop
That.
watching X-Men.
Give yourself a 10 IP
You
and
got-
psychokinesis.
You gotta stop watching X-Men, Peter. Hey, Matt, can you come check out my pad and see if you can de-harness me?
Okay, roll
Hold on.
a 16. Can I tell that it's off now?
Can you tell what?
That
He's
the
in
pads
spec
are deactivated.
Yeah, I don't know if you have the tools to check on that or not.
16.
I assume it's a surgical theater, so there's like a little light. You can probably use one of those like ear lights. like look up in my
An
nasal
otoscope?
cavity.
An
Yeah.
otoscope?
All right, you can roll electronic security. You can also roll diagnose illness.
Yeah, I just really want to be able to use my heart again. Not for love,
Yes.
but mainly for war. Ooh.
All right, so unfortunately, you have no way of knowing whether or not the pads are deactivated.
I wanna try this again, but I'm gonna do it at one of those dead bodies.
Hey, what are you? Hey, look, that guy's head down there. Huh. You should really pick that up.
So
You see a head down on the bottom of the floor, next to all of the stacks of
there we go.
scuba tanks.
But this time I'm aiming to actually set it off, not to fix it.
On the head. On the ground.
So you notice that there's a slight movement in the head, and it kind of rolls over to one side.
What the fuck?
I did it.
Hey,
I did it with my mind.
okay, okay. Ooh, let him watch X-Men.
Oh, these might be his powers.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about this last night?
Okay, animal sense I can believe. Manipulating
I'm
matter.
psychokinetic.
That's just straight up witchcraft and magic. No offense. That's just straight magic.
I've burned people to death for less.
All right, so Peter's convinced that he has psychokinetic powers, and you can even go down and do some slicing and see if indeed the guy's pad is destroyed. You can look.
Can I roll vampire lore to know if psychokinesis is a vampire power?
Roll vampire lore.
14 this time. Not good. No
you
clue.
don't believe it.
I really don't. That's just straight magic. That like this goes from virus to supernatural based on that. If I believe that.
Roll athletics, Lee.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Unless you tell me you're gonna use the railing or something, you have to roll.
Honestly,
Okay.
I'm more willing to believe in psychokinesis than vampires.
I would prefer to believe in vampires and psychokinesis because there are people with mental illness and physical genetic deformities that replicate.
All I know is I bet if you gave a guy enough LSD, they'd be able to control things with their mind.
All right, so
MK Ultra
Fire starter, baby.
John, I'm gonna
I bet it succeeded.
give you a chance to do some
Jumbo's to be believed it succeeded.
some cutting here. You can roll, I guess, a first aid roll. We'll say, or maybe we'll call it melee.
You got that scalpel.
Won't work for me. Yeah, I do. I have a scalpel. 16.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to make the right cut, and you open up the sinus where you discover, dun dun dun, make diagnose illness.
I like to imagine I just cut open his nose and I have no fucking clue.
It's really messy in
11.
there.
What the
You
fuck
you
is that?
find a pad device, but it looks like it's scorched, and it looks like it has disintegrated into a bunch of different pieces.
Oh, I think they activated this
Oh.
guy's pad and it just caused his head to roll over. Yeah, it makes sense. Doo-doo-doo.
So-
The pad didn't
Peter
cause his
did
head to
work.
explode. The pad just broke inside of his head.
Oh yeah, but I'm trying to rationalize it under the belief that psychokinesis is not real.
I look up at
Yeah.
Peter. Peter, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck! Shit! Dick! Penis!
Mac, you get a similar idea that maybe you could do something to these too.
Oh yeah, can someone de-harness me to? Okay, is that a thing?
Okay, can I try? Can I concentrate that? Like, because that is metal. Let's see.
Also, I think I trip on the way up the stairs with a 14 athletics.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I fell down the stairs with a 13.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You guys
yes,
can
I
make
did.
Make a saving throw. Do another athletics check if it's above a 15.
I did, and I rolled a 1. Oh,
No. Okay, yeah, you trip.
I'm gonna call that my fault because I gave him a nut check with my 15 or 16.
oh, I love that. Okay. I assume I take like 1 point of damage from that.
1 point of damage to your ankle. Or roll a 1d10 for a random body location if you don't want to do the...
Well, if I land on my head, that'll be so funny. Oh my god, yes.
Oops.
Oops.
Out, but it's still funny that I land on my
Give yourself a black eye.
head. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Not again. Okay. I'm gonna go back up the stairs, this
nice
time holding
shining.
the railing, shotgun over my shoulder. Okay. Alright. Alright, yeah. I need someone to take this thing off me, because I really don't like feeling constrained.
Alright, for some reason it didn't work to disable John's pad. You can't seem to make it do that same satisfying snap thing that you were doing before.
Oh, I wasn't
Wait, my
aiming
comments
for
are
his
like-
pad. I'd already done that with the 28. I was going for another nut check to make him fall down again.
Oh, right, no, yeah. Too bad.
Why are you staring at my dick, Peter? Why are you staring at my dick?
You'll see. You'll see. Ah, take that.
What the fuck? I'm gonna look at Leah because she's right next to me. Did you touch my dick?
No,
Someone who touched
no,
my dick.
I think Peter's touching your dick with his mind.
My God, psychokinesis is real. If anything were to convince John, it's got to be that.
All I can think is that one like comedy skit where it's like, oh yeah, I got a sling ring from the thrift store. They say it's a real one, and the guy just jokingly does the motion, and then the guy disappears, and they're like, "Why were you thinking about my dick, man? Why are you thinking about my dick?" That exact bit is just what happens. You're like, okay, yeah, okay. I believe the thing, and I'm going to stand behind Leah and away from Peter.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Powerful than anyone alive.
Pink Eye, you're a genius technical expert, correct?
A genius? That's no.
Do you think you could take off this harness
I
thing
thought-
that they have locked in?
Does it require surgery?
I don't know.
Yes.
How in depth surgery? Let me do a diagnostic. Like I don't understand the harness tech at all. Like I'm probably the person. I've got electrocuted by one once, but I've never actually gotten to look into it. I think some of the other people have. So I think some people even got briefed on it when they entered the prison. Pink Eye missed all that.
Peter, can you try mine? I
Yeah.
think Lee doesn't have.
Doesn't Orlin? Wasn't he a tech of some sort too?
He's a
He
net
is a-
runner.
No, it's Albert does.
Gotcha.
Oh.
20.
He's a techie, but he's not that kind of techie.
So
No, what?
You should feel a
I'll let
slight
you guys
pop in
resolve
your
this
nose.
first.
okay, so I check my nose, and it's
Well,
gone.
Peter just tried to use his ability on Mac to pop his pad.
Yes. No. What do I need to roll to try and figure out how the harness works?
Make a cybernetic roll.
Cybertech.
Cybertech, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Because I could believe diagnose illness as well. Okay. Not a bad roll.
All right, so you see that the unit itself is surgically clamped to the spine under the skin and the around the sacral area.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Can
like
I
it's
make
probably
a-
minor, maybe even major surgery.
Mm. Can I make a first aid roll to see if I can figure out what are the exactly how challenging the surgery is and what will happen if I fuck it up?
You might paralyze somebody from the waist down?
I would assume so, but
It's a good thing we got a wheelchair just in case.
We might need
He's
Yeah.
not going to sit
can I
there.
figure out? Can I figure out if you said minor or major surgery? That's quite the jump. Can I figure out
That is
which one of those it is?
Yeah, at this
Can I
point,
make like a first aid knowledge check, or can I make a diagnosed illness check?
yeah, if you don't have a med tech degree, then you don't know.
Okay, I don't have the med tech. I have like the supplementary skill of that.
He's got first aid, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not,
actually, I
make
help
a-
you.
you're not really
It's-
sure how deep those electrodes go, and whether or not
I can perform the surgery, but I can't get any of the prerequisite knowledge for it. It's John. It's really got to be the last thing you do if I'm doing it.
All right.
That's got to be your last
Really,
option.
you guys- Okay, it's. Can we remove Peter's pet or harness? Because if he goes limp, then well, there's not much of a loss. right
Oh yeah,
now.
because he's a vampire.
No, I meant he's already in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay, all right.
I focus with all my mind to hit him in the nuts as hard as I can.
you do it, and then
Oh my
Okay.
god.
your nuts really hurt. You take 1 point of damage.
Who's mine?
Oh, no,
John.
Don't be
mine.
talking about crippling me.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you're already crippled.
Peter, did you give yourself 4 points of life back?
Oh,
Gave myself all of it back. Now, let me take it back to where it was and then go back to 4 points. And up there.
oh, he's in critical now. Or
Oh,
he's
yep,
mortal.
down to critical.
So I think if you're out of mortal, you could probably walk.
Yeah, he can like limp around. I think.
I am the Messiah. I can move
been
things with my
looking around.
mind and I can walk.
he hath risen.
Yeah, or I think he must spend at least half of his day in bed, but he can still walk for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, it looks like you're just kind of immortal. Yeah, get on the thing. I'll try and rip that thing out of you.
Yeah. Hey, quick question. Can we just
Nothing to lose.
gather
Let's
all
go.
the medical supplies?
Yeah, hell
in
yeah.
this
Okay,
area
what kind of scalpels?
on the
Actually, I already
operating
know
table?
we got scalpels around.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Got
Here's
this
the one
thing.
I used to dissect that guy's face.
All right. Let me clean that. Okay. I pretend to clean it because there's no actual anesthetic.
Wipe it on
Can I
your
go around?
wig.
Wipes it on his
Yeah.
sleeve.
You like blow
Can
on
I
like
go around and
glasses.
grab all the medical tech around here to help, if there is any?
All right, give yourself a -3 to first aid.
A -3? Oh
Use your
god.
luck.
Yeah, I'm putting
You
luck
just had
into
a
this.
20.
I'm putting luck into this. We're gonna put 6 luck into this. So we're gonna.
Can I give him the remaining 4 luck that I have?
I don't need it.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh dear
No,
God!
you can
no.
only use your luck to reduce the amount of damage he does. Holy shit, he fumbles so bad.
God.
It could be much worse. It could have rolled like an 8 or a 9 or
All
a
right,
10
just hold
and then
still. I cut open the
Peter,
I cut open
Peter
the part.
really is Professor X now.
Oh,
Oh, we Professor X'd him. Oh no!
so I make a small incision. Right, we get him on his front down, right, and then I go to like get something to like kind of cut it out. And then like it's a little more rigid than I originally saw. All right, and then I get like, hey John, can you hold this open for a second? And then I put it stably like on one spot, and then I try and like use a bit more force, and it's not enough force. So I look over and I find one of those rubber hammers, and I use that to just kind of hammer the harness out of place. And I think I hammer the knife into his spine.
Okay. With how high that roll was, does he still knock the harness
It's
out of
still
place?
pretty good roll.
While also,
All right,
Yeah,
so
does he
I'm
knock
gonna say
somebody
that,
out and also-
you roll a 2d6 plus 1 damage
that is very fair.
to either the 8 or the 7. It breaks
the leg.
It
I'm so sorry, Peter.
literally breaks his hip.
I'm so sorry, Peter. Peter, I'm really sorry about that.
This is a major surgery.
I thought it would be so much easier. It
But
looked
you,
so
you
much
do
easier
manage to
do.
pull the thing
Oh.
off, so it's no longer going to be an issue.
I'm in too much pain to hit you with my telekinesis.
I'm so sorry, Peter. Well, you're immortal, right?
Dear God, I don't think they're immortal. I saw what happened when
You can subtract your what's your
BTM and luck?
Your BTM.
Oh my God, is
Yes,
Peter just
BTM of minus
forever
5.
bound in like critical injuries?
And
So it's -5, yeah.
yeah, -5.
Can he also use his luck to lower that as well?
Yeah, you can use your luck to lower that as well.
All right, it's all going in, so -4.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage basically, but you are sort of
Vampire durability.
Once
for
more into Mortal Zero.
for the time being you are crippled.
He was already crippled because he went into Mortal Zero. Oh! I think you may need to. Can you roll another to like fix him up? 'Cause
Yeah, you know, we gotta put it all back together.
there's like this gray yellow liquid that's oozing out of his back.
I'm just lashing out and
around where
failing
he
with my
is.
mind.
Okay, look, let's put it all back together. Let's put it all back together. Damn, I'm
He
good.
crit on that one.
Damn, I'm good.
You didn't get to roll first aid because you already did do the damage. Oh wait, was that the first aid for your the first
To
time
close, to stitch the wound back up.
No, you already rolled your fumble. That's it. You don't get to roll out again, and you don't get the crit.
So I had
it was
already
like-
stitched it up with the fumble.
Yeah, you already stitched it up with the fumble.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aw,
All right, so
All
here's
right,
really
the
could have
oh,
used that
Um,
IP.
you're only gonna heal at a half point. Well, never mind. We'll talk about healing rate because you're a vampire. You're gonna still heal at 4 a day.
Yeah, let me just put him right back in his wheelchair.
I say
All right.
you only be in the
I'll give you
wheelchair.
really nothing. I give you nothing.
You're only gonna be in the wheelchair for a little bit, and I say with a strength feat you might be able to get up and walk.
All right. Let's try it again, boss. You want to try it on me this time?
Are you sure about this, John? You're not. If I fuck it up, you're not getting back. You're not getting out of this. You're not gonna walk out into a wheelchair yourself. You are going to be put into that wheelchair, and you're never gonna walk again.
What do you
Cyber
mean?
legs
I'm
won't help
fine.
you.
What do you mean? I'm fine.
I fall on my face.
Okay. Oh no, that's just sad. Wait, he's right next to the other.
I
side
want you
of
to
the
mention.
stairs.
I want you to know. It could have gone a lot worse. I think I've run out of luck today.
Can I give my luck to our boy
No.
Squid Eye over here?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
it's
you guys
still
are just a
really-
floundering
I
mess
still have-
over here.
I still
Listen,
have good
listen.
bonuses, but I'm not gonna hit a DC 20.
Hey, I trust you. And if it does happen, maybe they can turn me into a vampire, and then we can test the thing with the blood on me.
All right, you
But
guys.
then you'll just become a. All right, yeah, fuck it, why not? If you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get rid of this harness thing.
Rip Rap.
John, did you say something about test blood?
Rip Rap is saying, "Hey guys, I feel weak. I haven't eaten in 2 days. Can you guys
Why have you
untie
not
me?
eaten in
Shush! Be quiet. I'm trying to
I
perform
thought you were
surgery.
dead.
You guys
I
untie
fully
me?
thought that man was dead. Oh, dear God. Dear
Jesus Christ.
All right, who does he cut open
Well-
this time?
John.
John.
All right, so that's 2d6 plus 1 damage.
Oh my God.
What are the odds? What are the really bad odds? Oh, he had a 30% chance to do it. I took that risk. No judgment. I don't feel guilt. I don't feel bad about it. I'll let you roll the damage for me. Oh, actually, no. I'll take it out of your hands. I'll roll the damage for myself.
What
That way you don't
happens,
feel guilty about it.
Is it 2d6 plus 1 again? What happens?
Yes,
it should-
and I will let you use your body type modifier to lessen it.
Okay, so that's, and I'm gonna lower it. I'm gonna lower it to 1 with another 2 of my luck. So it just becomes 1, and I'm in light.
If you want to try to you can only go up to I guess you cannot run for maybe 1d6 days, we'll say. And if you attempt if you attempt to walk, you have to make a strength feat check, which you shouldn't have any trouble with.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to get out of the opera and be like, oh, okay, you got the harness out, great. All right, let's just
Peter,
okay.
you
let's
start
do this.
doubting yourself if you're actually able to do this or not.
I was actually going to say I poked myself in the eye.
All right. You okay? Hey, man. All right.
So you managed to
John
pull yourself
seems-
up and walk around, John. In spite of, you start to look down on Peter, like as if he's a weak vampire or something.
Well, I already knew that. I beat him up.
I go and like hide in the corner.
Good eyes.
I walk over the fucking line again.
Peter,
Oh,
you hurt Lee with your psychosis.
Fuck.
Like she starts to get a headache around you, like get really
Does he
bad
not have
vibes
her back?
from him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know
Peter,
what? I'm just gonna sit down over here. You guys yell at me when we're ready to go. I need a
What
minute.
are you talking about, man? You did great. My harness is out. I'm good. I now can use my cybernetics. There
I
is
look
not a
down at
person-
the scalpel in my hand and it's missing like the tip.
That's 2 scalpels that are 2 scalpel blades that are now in John.
Yep.
Hey,
All right, Peter, I need you to stop. You're giving me a headache.
oh,
Yeah.
All right.
You keep that up, John. I
yeah.
just it's. I swear it's not the adrenaline. You're gonna feel great.
I
You're
like
gonna
to
do great.
imagine the horror that he would be in horrible pain right now.
You will
But
suffer
because
from
I
back
know-
pain. You'll suffer from back pain and not being able to sit properly for the rest of your life.
The best part is because I have a pain editor, I don't feel it. That's how I'm able to walk. That's my headcanon is just the reason I'm able to get up immediately from taking that kind of damage and having my back basically sliced open.
Yeah, he turns his back suddenly and goes crack. He's like, I feel great.
Oh, good. Finally, the harness was so hard to snap my
You guys the
spine.
kind of guy that you hire for like chiropractic and like snaps your neck.
All right, wonderful. Well,
And yet
now,
Peter has fumbled 3 times in a row.
Okay, fine. I'm
gonna
I'm
give
coming
himself
back
a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, you lost your
Hey,
chest,
man, you
Peter.
good?
Something's wrong.
Yeah, a quick little question. Is there anything in my auto injector?
No.
Or did they clean it out before they let me
Yeah,
back
it's
in?
been cleaned out. It's not even in there anymore.
Oh, okay, sure. It was you said implants and biotech.
Is there any other
Things that
preparation
are-
we need to do before the sub arrives tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, what do we want to do?
We gotta so right before the sub gets there, we're gonna have to shut down the comm center.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I should be able to do that. Hey, Lee, can we talk real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Come with me.
I'm just going to go lay down.
Hold on, I gotta
Oh,
roll an
I'm-
athletics check.
I'm so sorry.
I'm using the railing as I'm holding my shotgun.
Oh, that's fine.
And I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Where's
Lee,
the
you can
fault?
take a lesson here. You just use the railing.
Well, I cleared it.
It's a very big wire.
Where did John go? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm over here in the farthest corner from everyone. So, Lee, quick thing.
Yeah.
Are you? Because you seem very like promiscuous. No offense. No, not trying to slut shame or anything. I'm just saying it just seems out of character for you. And I just wanted to know if you're doing all right mentally.
I need to get the fuck out of here. I
Yeah,
think
I
being
get that.
cooped down here is, maybe messing with my brain a little bit. But
happens.
didn't get a chance to tell you that Raphael and I broke up right before I came down here. So I think I might just be, rebounding a bit,
Oh,
to
I
be
see.
quite honest.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Things didn't work out
moment
with
we-
Josh.
Yeah, the moment we get
Yeah,
back-
and I'm a little hurt from Josh, and so I'm feeling just like a lot of rejection. And then the thought of losing you as my friend even hurt worse. And then I kind of like here I came down. I was sent down to help you guys, and I've been feeling like I was failing. So yeah, I mean, thanks for listening.
Yeah. I'll be honest, we are a very chaotic group. I know I put up the front of like happy-go-lucky guy, but I am a full person with emotions and feelings, and I understand the crazy shit that we get up to is like physically and emotionally jarring for most people to be involved with. I would also like to inform you, what style have you tested yourself against UV light?
No.
I think that would be a good idea before we get surface side, because it would be very awkward if you guys got up there, took off your helmets, and immediately burst into flames. I'm just recommending that.
Give yourself
Also-
5 IP in vampire lore there, John.
Oh man, that 5 IP is going to go nowhere like the 5 awareness IP.
So we have no way of testing that until we get there.
You're in a medical facility. There's got to be a UV. They use them to keep areas sterile. I'm sure we can look around and find a UV light somewhere, because they use them to check some areas to keep them sterile.
So, based on what Elijah revealed to us, the sun could potentially cause worsening radiation for us.
Then why are you guys going up?
Because we need to get out of here. We can't be down here because the radiation down here is just as bad.
I understand that. And because you're a friend, we've worked together for how many years now? Like 3, 4? I can't remember.
I don't know, probably like 70.
I don't know. It's
He's a 3-year-old model.
Yeah.
It's an exaggeration. That's what
We're the 3-year-old model that you met this year.
I don't know how physically I am, but I'd recommend.
The idea is though, like it works. I just stay in the submarine. And
would you be willing to test something?
What do you want me to test?
Long pause.
Have you ever seen the director's cut of 28 Days Later? Specifically, like they have a little side bit when you watch the film where it's like, oh, here's a scene that we wanted to do, but we couldn't get the funding for it. But we did storyboard it and everything, so we hired this guy to like read it out for us and like do a whole like little book reading of the scene.
She's literally like just staring at him, like blinking her eyes, like, okay, let's I need you to like get to the point here.
In that zombie movie, the only way to cure a zombie, because the infection covers the entire spectrum of their blood and bodily fluids, is to take out all their blood and replace it with healthy human blood. And yeah, I think that would be a method to possibly cure vampirism.
We can die, right? Like we're not immortal. We die like humans.
Peter
still
is a textbook example of that. He is currently, I think he's having an aneurysm because he keeps trying to stare at people's dicks and nut tap them. and failing,
Well,
apparently.
How close am I?
Yeah,
to
well,
Peter?
he's
I'm
starting
gonna
to
go
get
like another 5 meters away. I kind of forgot about he was doing that.
Peter's been passed out for a while.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, he went back to bed.
But yeah, you can understand my concern about this. Like, once we get out of here, we can go back to the company and we can have, like, expert medical knowledge. Like, how much is body weight blood by the pint? Like, $200 by the pint? Like,
what do you think is actually going to happen to you when you escape from prison? You think you're just going to be able to go back to the company?
probably. I'm very expensive from what I hear.
Do you want to be enslaved to them, just like you're tied and tethered? You have been down here.
Well, that's the thing. All of my memories circle around the company itself, and thusly I'm kind of emotionally tied to it because it's the only thing I've ever experienced. And, like, all of my personal relationships revolve around the company, so it is... I understand, like, that is not emotionally healthy. However, I cannot force myself to change like that. It'd be a sudden thing. I still, however, think we should hit up a body weight clinic and see how many pints of blood we can get at once for you guys and just swap it out, because body weight blood is universal donor.
Lee,
John,
do you want
I'm O positive.
do you want to share with him the experience that you had earlier about the packets of blood on the floor?
Oh yeah. So I was like, so
Oh yeah, these little
the
packets right over here next to the big
those
red
packets
book.
of So that's just like donor blood. That's not like the fresh blood. That's not fresh human blood. Mac and I tried drinking that, and it made us violently ill.
All right, so instead we can find a homeless person or someone who just doesn't care about their life. We are in a prison after all. We can just kidnap a couple prisoners. Yeah. Quick question.
Rip moans above you as you guys are having this conversation.
Do you guys know what your blood type is?
Eaten you guys.
Neither have I.
Positive,
Be a bit about
John.
it.
It's going to be hard to find blood that we can have.
Hey, Rick Rapp, what's your blood type, real quick? We got some spare blood here. We want to make sure it's compatible.
I don't know. So
all right, fuck.
Hungry.
Oh. Yeah, all right.
Well,
that is fair.
I mean, we can... I feel like I remember maybe seeing some blood typing cards over on the table when we first found this hidey hole. So we can always try and blood type Mac and Peter. And maybe they are universal recipients at least.
Yeah. Quick thing.
I guess I need
Hey, Mac, what's your blood type?
Oh, positive.
What the fuck? Why are you both really rare blood types? That's weird. I'm A positive. It's just a common blood type.
Hold on.
Well,
oh shit. I trip and fall.
Make it a save throw.
Yeah, I gotta make that roll as well. Yeah.
What do I have? Sorry,
So
what did I have
roll
to
it again?
Oh, okay.
You got this. It's all right. You're gonna be good. You can be good. That's good. Welcome. Oh dear.
Yeah. You take a little spell. 1d6 to a random location.
Holy shit. That is terrifying.
You can subtract your body type modifier.
I've got
that would be
6
under combat
for my body type.
What would that be?
Can I just negate the whole thing?
Is your body type modifier 5 or more?
It's 6.
It would be.
So 6 would be a body type modifier of 2, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, -2.
Oh, okay. So 3 points of damage to where?
Roll 1d10.
Just in.
Ooh, that is a bad
You roll an ankle. badly.
Ooh, that looks painful. Let's go over here. Come on. Yeah. Listen, I'll help you limp along.
I was gonna say, I
Orlin-
mean, like,
yeah.
how much more
Orlin,
like
sweetie, don't consider this as a weird thing you should be worried about. I'm just helping her because apparently vampires are human. Sorry.
bloop?
They're not.
Let's find those blood donor cards.
Yeah, they were somewhere over here.
How long is human blood good in the body?
It actually starts to coagulate
Almost immediately, right?
almost immediately. Yeah.
Damn it! We should have kept at least like 2 of those guys alive. Now we have to rely on him, and hopefully get him some food before he starves to death.
Yeah, that's actually specifically why I killed as many people as possible.
That's why I was considering not killing as many people as possible.
Well,
I didn't
listen,
want the vampires to feed on them all.
Oh,
well,
yeah, I get that.
Listen, if these 2 shifty fucks back here, if they start acting up, then we can test them out.
Oh, don't worry. I fully don't care about Sweet D in any way other than his helpfulness to us. Orlin, however, slightly procured by it, but he is a bit of a whiny bitch. So if he disappeared, I wouldn't really cry.
Yeah, he's so
One
annoying.
thing.
One would.
Roll to look for those. Do I have to roll to look for the blood type cards?
Library search.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't think you're gonna find them, to be honest.
Well, just because you said that, I'm using the last of my luck on that.
Sorry, Charlie.
19.
Okay, you notice that there aren't complete records here of anybody, just the subjects that were being studied.
I have no idea what this is about, but I don't see blood types on here. Shit. Oh. Hey, look, minor question. Totally unrelated to everything we've been doing. I'm thinking about doing like a blood pool of you guys. I have a lot of blood, so I think I can lose like 1 or 2 pints at least. What are your blood types?
What is all this?
They're terrified. It's like, no way I'm giving you any blood.
Wait, listen. Remember the idea I had? We want to get rid of the vampires, right? You gotta give me the blood. Just a pint. You'll survive off of a pint with not a pint.
You're crazy.
I may be, but hey, I'm logical. Just tell me what your blood type is.
I don't know what my blood type is.
How do you not know what your blood type? Do you never donate blood? What's wrong with you?
Something tells me, John, that these 2 are not that good of humans.
Yeah. Well, hey, Orlin, I assume the company told you your blood type.
You're not gonna catch me fucking dead donating blood in this universe.
Orlan's like, shove off, dude. I'm not donating.
Yeah,
blood.
you think that's going to? You think that's going to fucking Red Cross and that's going to like the first person that needs it? Nah, that shit's getting sold.
Yeah, I'm thinking
And
trauma
you don't
team.
make a cent of it.
I'm thinking trauma team would be like, oh yeah, we'll give you $25 for a pint of blood, easy.
At least
I'm thinking
60.
they'll be like, we'll give you nothing and you'll feel good about it, and we promise we'll donate it, but we won't.
Quick little thing, can I roll like education or something to know? Because Orlin's been on the team before. Would I have seen his file where his blood type would be?
You don't have access to his medical information.
I was the leader at one point.
It's true, but you still don't have access to that.
Damn. Damn.
You know, you have his
That's
performance.
right,
You have his
strong.
performance records and stuff like that, but that's about it.
Can I at least know his performance score out of 10?
Yeah, he scores proficient. He's got like 7s and 8s, 9s.
Oh, not bad. Well then.
Except for when it comes to following orders.
Yeah. So
He's very
just
independently minded, but he's also really good at what he does.
double checking the plan. We're stealing a submarine, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
wonderful.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, great. Assuming that this is a fully licensed submarine, they'll probably have a medical facility with at least a little bit of blood.
Well, the thing though is it's just a supply sub delivering supplies to here. So I don't know.
There's a
I
medical
don't-
facility on board. Assumedly, they would have blood as well.
Yeah, but this is literally we don't know what all is on the sub, or even what kind of supplies they're delivering.
Do we
We
want to break
expect there
the
to
medical
people.
bay and steal blood?
What was the
Huh?
question?
Do we want to break into the medical bay and steal blood?
It might be worth a shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because medical, they're gonna have at least like what, a couple, like maybe a dozen pints of blood at minimum. Because you gotta, there's 500.
There was also a strange machine that looked like it might be like a 3D printer or something. Kind of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
It really
I
plain
think
blood.
that's not a bad idea. Here's the thing,
Yeah, I
though.
have a shotgun right now.
Can
They were
you
on red alert because we got spotted. Which
do me
know.
a favor, though?
Yeah,
Since
sure.
I'm so agile when it comes to jumping over fucking
you want me to
power
carry
core.
you over the?
Well, that would be cool. But what I was going to ask specifically was go rip off like a pant leg or something like that, or a sleeve of one of those jumpsuits from the bodies, so that way we can at least like wrap my ankle to give it a little bit
Oh,
of
sure.
stability.
Yeah, I get you. Do you want like a stick? I can rip up that piece of metal I ripped up, and then you can use it as a splint.
Okay, yeah, that actually might work.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll just go finish the job on bending that
Hey,
metal.
Squid, don't you have a couple points in first aid? Would you be willing to assist in this?
Who are you talking to?
Squid eye.
Squid. Squid boy.
Link.
Oh, I think he's going by Pink Eye right now. I'm
He's-
afraid.
Oh,
he's-
Pink.
He's been actually exceptionally bad at first aid recently.
What are you talking about? He did great on me.
I'm
I'm
able to walk
pretty
around.
crushed about it. What are
I
you guys
feel like-
talking about? What do you want me to do?
Can you come help splint my
Wait.
ankle?
You guys are like a mile away. How are you guys talking to me? Where are you guys?
We're yelling at you.
Yelling.
From across
Yeah,
the room,
yelling.
they're yelling at you for
That,
medical.
give me a minute.
Medic!
I walk. Okay, all right. I walked 28 minutes.
Can I try to like bend back
Yell medic.
the metal a bit more? It's like bend it back and forth until it eventually snaps.
Yeah, you've managed to
What metal?
find a piece of metal that you can bend into the right shape to maybe use as a splint.
All right.
It seems a
and-
bit excessive, though, because does she really need a splint? She hasn't broken anything.
Oh, I understand that. This is just John's
Hey,
understanding of
wait,
medical
what did you guys
technology.
want my help with?
Oh,
So-
we're just
Come wrap my
fixing your
ankle.
ankle.
So,
Vampire.
Squid Boy arrives on the scene and assesses your ankle. Make a diagnose illness check.
Aw.
Don't
I'm not
forget to
good at
jump
the
over the
thinking
cords.
part of this.
Watch the cords. Watch the
Just
cords. Don't
use the
follow the
railing.
cords.
Like a regular just use the railing.
Use
No,
the railing
no,
with
no,
a
no,
regular
cord.
person.
Railing doesn't give you any IP now, does it?
That is very fair.
Oh my god.
Neither does fumbling, apparently.
All right, you're gonna have to roll again, or otherwise you're gonna take a fall down these stairs. That's gonna be 2d6
Another
damage.
athletics roll?
Yeah, I took a fall down the stairs.
Oh my goodness, you catch yourself at the last minute. Good job.
I'm over here just ripping off a guy's sleeve and just coming back. I rolled even higher to rip off his sleeve.
I
Do I gotta
rolled.
roll athletics for going over the other one as well?
No, don't worry about it. You already rolled once. That's fine. You're
Alright, now
extra
I'm gonna-
mindful now
Okay.
as you go down.
I'm gonna hand over this machine and then, yeah. All right.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't have
so
a great diagnosis illness
you're
check. What
you're
is the
not at
injury
all
level?
sure if she needs a splint, but all of a sudden, John shows up with one. So here you go.
Yeah, here. I think that's more than the amount of damage she's taken. So yeah, he just wraps it in a splint.
Just tie it,
It
around.
helps, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a little over the top, but you feel cared for.
I'm
Thanks,
pretty
guys.
sure it's
Alright.
cutting off
Actually-
blood circulation, but I just give a thumbs up. I don't think these guys even have blood that circulates anymore.
A tourniquet is good for like 8 hours. You'll still be fine.
It's not too tight. It barely looks like
Yeah,
it's
8 hours till the body. By that point, the body's rotting.
4 hours.
That just means
The splint does seem a bit excessive. It is hard to walk with. It's a little heavy.
yeah. All right. Oh, Squid Eye. Quick thing. Pink Eye.
Clunk,
Do you want
clunk.
to rob a medical base
Clunk,
of
clunk.
blood so they don't try to eat us
Clunk,
during the trip
Clunk, clunk.
up?
Hey, you notice that there's a stairwell that goes up the other way that you can avoid
It doesn't have a wire on it.
those wires.
Clunk, clunk.
Yeah, I've noticed there. I just chose not to go up that. But yeah,
As I'm walking
Okay,
by
wait.
Sweet Tea and Orlin, I like sneer to them, like, just to
Hey,
fuck
hey.
with them.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do anything. They're just annoying me. They
Right.
just
Yeah, I
sit
just
here
kinda-
staring at me.
Right.
I full like drafe everyone with the shotgun. All three of you be like, hey, play nice.
Clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk. Clunk,
Alright.
clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Clunk,
guess we
clunk,
can
clunk,
steal
clunk,
blood,
clunk,
but I
clunk.
feel like that's just going to interfere with things. Do we really
Well-
need to?
Assuming that they're going to expect us at the medical facility, if we steal the blood, they're going to be like, oh, let's patrol the medical area and make sure they aren't like hiding in like the vents or something. And then we can use that as an opportunity to go to the communications room where they won't be expecting us as much because they'll have one guy watching the cameras most likely or keeping an eye out, and then we can fuck with that guy.
Albert reminds you guys that the plan was
A lot of risk, very little
in,
reward.
involved, subduing or killing the communications officer and disabling communications completely.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, I have full range of my cybernetics. I should be able to snap his neck in approximately 3.2 seconds.
I
You
have
say
Corey's
that, but you get shot in the
RFID
head.
chip. I have
Well, that's
Corey's
the thing. I have a
RFID
shotgun.
chip. We just get into the room, no
Yeah,
problem.
a shotgun that is using regular shells, bird shot. That's not going to punch through Metal Gear.
Hey, it's 00 buckshot, thank you. And it will be very helpful because I can just spray down an entire hallway if I need to.
Yeah, well, spray down all the hallways, break all of the hallways you want. It's still not going to damage guards.
And well, that's the thing. I don't need to damage the guards. I just need to get close enough and break them. I am a very large man. I can just pick them up and throw them.
What
to
I'm
the
trying
floor.
to say is you seem to be ignoring the fact that they have guns that can hurt you, and you don't have a gun that can hurt them. And a gun brings a significant advantage to a fight. Meaning every fight we go in, we have to resolve it before, like, we need to be within melee range before it starts.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way we resolve a fight outside of melee range.
Well, that's the thing. We don't have to fight. We can just run away. They're gonna chase after
Yeah.
us, and when they do, we can sit around a corner
Running
and
away only
immediately
works so well.
dogpile them. Yeah,
That's-
well, you gotta be fast.
You say dogpile them, they've got more people than us.
Well, that's assuming that they're coming at us in giant groups, which, if they are, we've already failed our mission at that point.
Yeah. We
Let's
need
just
to come
talk
up.
right here on the
All I'm
bridge
saying
so
is we need to
everyone
come up
can
with a better plan for dealing with the guards.
hear.
Whether it
agree,
be, I was
and-
thinking if we had a techie, we could potentially build an EMP. Something I noticed about their visors is they don't seem to have goggles. It seems to be full helmets. So I'm assuming it's
you're
some
right.
sort of electric visor or smart goggles. We could just blind them,
That's-
and they'd have to
that is
take off
true,
their
yeah.
helmet in order to see people.
Hey, Albert, do you think you can make an EMP?
If I had the right equipment, but you'd need a pretty strong magnet.
Mm.
No, you wouldn't need a magnet. You would
Yeah.
just need something like a battery to emit an electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah, but we don't have battery like that.
Well, this
Double
looks
A
like a
isn't gonna
pretty
cut it.
big. This looks like a pretty big battery right
It's
here.
a generator. It's not a battery.
Yeah.
Well, well, we have a generator. We just need to find something that receives power, like a computer. a fax
Theoretically,
machine,
a
a
generator isn't that far from an ECM.
Yeah, no, it might work.
But it's
we
different.
also have a bunch of medical equipment over here that also assumedly is powered via battery,
All right,
which
so
we could just take apart, steal the battery.
Albert can salvage it a little bit and see what he can jury rig together. What do you want me to create?
An
EMP
something like
device?
an EMP. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, something
An
EMP.
EMP
device.
or an ECM, either of those two would do wonders for us.
Why would we need
Something-
electromagnetic countermeasures?
Oh, is that an ECCM? No, it's an ECM. It's an ECCM that would be the countermeasure.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, ECM would be great, but that would need an interactive radio wave.
This would be a very
We could fuck
difficult
around with.
jury rig check. You might have the
Yeah.
equipment that you need, but he can try it, but I don't know how successful. it will.
And I
Next
try
trick
it
would be,
as-
I don't think we have any more of it, but my next thing is paint. Yeah, typically back in the Maelstrom we had paint bombs, and if we had something like that, you could blind them completely as long as you could stick it into their visor. I've noticed that
just glow paint
that glowing powder is pretty sticky.
All right, Albert.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think I can make a EMP out of this stuff, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
well,
long shot.
Leah, Mac, and Peter are both like not very physically apt at the moment. Peter, well, he it's mainly his movement which is the main issue for him. But they would be the perfect ones to carry like small buckets of paint. Do you know where the paint stuff is coming from? It looks like it's coming
We
from
had
that little-
solvents, right?
Oh.
Do we have any adhesives?
We have the resin and the resin solvent.
So we have a resin bomb, and
Yeah.
they have a canister of resin solvent.
Can the resin
Oh,
bomb be
so-
customized to be, I don't know, a little more explosive? Rather than
Well-
to slowly go off and cover a space, could we make it so it'll go off instantly and stop everything, like stick everything up in like 2 meters?
That's
Yeah,
kind of
And
what
maybe
it's
you can
designed.
add a die to it.
That's kind of what it's designed to do. But we were
So
specific.
that's what it does?
We were specifically
Oh, that would
going to
be great.
use it to disable the submarine temporarily
Oh, I see.
to keep
I
it from
have
over here.
skills in demolitions.
to keep it from leaving before we were ready to get on board it.
Yeah, basically stick the submarine to the
Then we
Subatica
can't use up our only resin bomb. I figured that was
No.
just
Yeah.
something we had.
Yeah, we need to use that for the
Over
submarine.
here, I'm gonna follow the path of the glow powder stuff, and I'm gonna open this little thing over here and see if that's where it's coming from.
Where what's coming?
They're like the like little glow powder stuff that's on the floor everywhere.
Yeah, there's an empty pouch of glow powder. That's where it's coming from.
Oh, an empty.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Are there other pouches somewhere around here in this area?
No, it's been used to create a path from here to the cold storage room through the vents.
Oh wait, cold storage room. Would they
That's-
not
that's
keep
what-
blood
that's-
in the cold storage room?
There's actually all sorts of interesting stuff in the cold storage room.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the cold
But
storage room?
it's super radioactive. yeah, fuck it, why not?
Well, how radioactive?
I like it was making. I don't know. I'm pretty radioactive. Radioactive enough to make you sick.
Do you wanna
Like
tell 'em
immediately
what you
sick,
did?
or
Like immediately
Yeah.
sick. So
Yeah, what he's not telling you, which he might not want to tell you, is that there's been a leak.
yeah, I know. I wonder who did that.
yeah, I'm not really looking to become a Hisashi Uchi. So yeah, how do you have a Geiger counter, or is it just like you walk in that room and you get sick?
You walk in that room and you get sick.
All right. That is terrifying. We should get you
Yeah,
checked
it's,
out almost
it's
immediately.
the fact that you can feel it right away is not good.
Yeah, that would mean not only is there a radiation leak, but it would probably
And
also
did you just say
So
get
many
me checked out?
nefarious-
How in the fucking nine hells would you go about doing that?
well, after we get out of here,
Okay,
can
after
go
we
to
get out of
the
here. So
liquor
any
Yeah, yeah.
future I have a big list of things I want to do when I get out of here.
Yeah.
Getting checked for radioactivity can be one of them, sure.
Yeah. That like just go on a Geiger counter.
Okay,
Walk
yeah,
in
let's
and
go
find
raid the blood supply. Or okay, I'll ask this to the party more realistically, out of character. I'm down to raid the blood. I don't need to raid the blood supply. I don't think we need to, but I'm down for it. Here's the question though: do you guys think we can actually do that tonight, or are we probably wrapping up within like the half an hour?
Yeah, when is the plan set to go off?
You guys
And how long?
have enough time to attempt
Fuck yeah.
make your way to medical and see if you can find something there. Are you going to the prisoner medical wing? Are you going to somewhere else? Where?
Let's do this.
What was the medical wing, or was it the science wing we went to?
Well, in any event, I assume you're going to climb up. Roll athletics check.
Quick thing, I want to know who's coming with, just so I have an idea of how many people we're working with.
Well, whoever
going.
rolls a successful athletics check follows you up here to the prisoner level.
Yeah, if they don't like successful one, I'll help them up. I'll just pick them up.
Okay.
I'll give them uppies.
All right, you help out Mac. Mac needs a little help.
Leah, are you coming, or are you gonna hang out with Peter?
I'll come.
All right.
Okay, so
First time in her life.
While Peter's sleeping, you guys go on a little field trip.
Should we wake Peter? Should we bring him along?
No, let him sleep.
I think he wants to heal.
Okay.
He needs more.
Okay. Yeah, out of character, you cool with it, or do you want to come along?
Night City Stalker got him.
He is definitely in character. He's not going to break character for y'all.
And respect. All right, then. Okay, everyone up here. Leah, come on, get up. Come on. Do you need uppies?
Yep, probably.
God.
All right, well, make that athletics check first before I just...
I'm working on it.
Gotcha. Don't want to assume anything.
It was safe.
Oh, all right, I'll give you uppies. There you go. Just go.
Thanks.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Well, let's
so,
have
do you guys know the way to get in directly to the medical bay?
Yeah, I went there earlier with Wes and you and Albert.
No, but wait, did you actually go in directly, or did you?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you went the long way around. No.
I think so. We ended up in not the actual examination room, but down the hall from them on the left.
Oh, then you do know the right way. Okay, I'm following you though. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
Let's get up and at it.
So you guys make your way through the vents to the medical wing.
I'm just combat crawling with a shotgun.
On the prisoner level, you have a shotgun. It is midday on Sunday. I think Wes is not with you. He stayed behind.
Yep. All right.
But Leah's with you this time.
And we do need Mac as well.
Yeah,
he
Max.
came along.
Yeah.
Can you put yourself on the screen, Mac, or do you need help?
Where are we entering?
I'll delete that second page.
Oh,
we're up on the top right.
Yeah, you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Up.
All right. Everyone, be as quiet as possible.
We should probably take my splint off then.
Oh dear God! I did it again.
All right.
Why? You said be quiet.
So John manages, as soon as he says to be quiet, he manages to knock over the operating table, and it makes a clatter, loud one.
You try being 6'8" and 280 pounds and not break things.
Well, that happened.
Okay, make a basic tech roll as you look around the room. You can also, if anybody has like electronics, you can roll that too.
Oh, I have 1 point in that. Hooray.
I've got
Right,
demolition.
So some of the
Do I see
machinery-
anything that I can use?
There's
to
an interesting
make
machine in this
stuff?
room. It looks like it can be used to create tissue
Organic matter.
or organic matter. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mac, you might want to get on this side with them, and the moment someone walks through here, I'm going to pop them in the head. Yeah. Yeah, better idea. I'm just going to have an action ready the moment someone comes through this doorway. I'm kicking the shit out of them.
Okay. So it doesn't.
Actually, I'm going to choke them specifically.
All right. The door's closed, and
If I can.
roll another stealth check.
Okay.
As you guys are checking out this machine, it doesn't appear completely obvious how to make it, but it does appear that it can 3D print organic matter.
Print the blood. Print
Oh my
the
God.
blood. Damn it, Mac. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm with you.
Can I open it
All
up
we
to
know,
see if
they're
there's
setting
anything
up.
that has been created that's inside of it?
Yeah, you can see that. I think there is probably. Let's see here. Little residue, and there's a readout display. You can hit library search, and it'll give you a display of what's been printed recently.
Jeez.
All right, so it's a lot of numbers and codes. It's not really intuitively obvious what the things are, but it looks like somebody printed off. It looks like an organ, maybe a lung.
That's ominous.
Well, but
Cyber lung.
you did know that there was like a major fight recently where somebody was stabbed nearly to death.
Oh, what are you Wes. Oh, yeah, he did say he gets stabbed in the lung, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
Start printing blood
That's-
if you can. Figure out how to print blood. Just like pints of it.
I don't have
5 gallon
any
drum if you
skill.
can.
I have, like, I've got some skills in demolitions.
I'm muted. I've been muted this whole time. Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you've been muted. You got this, pink eye. Pink eye, you
Okay,
can
yeah.
do this.
So
Trust
as
me,
I'm looking
you're 10
at this,
tests away.
as I'm looking at this screen, is there a search function?
Okay, yeah, you can try a search. Use a library search.
Bone.
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 Roll library search.
Bone. Here.
Just saying the word
I'm
bone.
telling you guys right now. I'm telling you guys. I know it's not possible. Don't make fun of me for trying to do this, but I'm
No,
trying
no,
to
I'm
fucking.
cool with it.
I'm trying to look up how to print a bone sword.
A bone sword. All right, so
Bone.
it doesn't look like there's anything that will let you print up a bone sword.
Of course,
You
I
print
get,
bone
but there's
and then-
nothing that. But does anything bone related show up?
Well,
Yeah, does he
yeah,
start like a femur?
you could print up a femur or a humerus or a fibula.
Really? Holy shit!
Or,
So it's not just organs. It's literally like any organic
This is-
matter.
Yeah.
This is a marvel of technical science. Holy
fuck,
shit.
that's way crazier than I thought it would be.
it's the
Oh.
Japanese. They do that.
Okay, well let's.
Start printing
I'll
blood.
try. I'll do something simpler. I'll go and look at the last thing that was printed, and then I'll press it like 5 times. So the lung.
Mm-hmm.
Lungs.
5 lungs.
There's 5 lungs.
All right, so it does
Oh,
say
man.
that it's going to be tied up for the next 12 hours.
Figured.
Oh, fuck.
I was expecting. Yeah, 12 hours. 12 hours for the lung too. That's.
For 5 lungs.
Yeah, so that's
Well,
like,
we don't
what,
know if it actually worked.
2.5 hours
It might have
per
just
lung?
done one. I'm assuming it just did one, and then it will do like 12 hours per lung.
That
Listen,
probably
this
makes
is
Like if I want to
blood.
3D print, if I want to 3D print like a model the size of a lung out of like
Mm.
plastics, not plastics, what are they called? Resin. That's about like a 6-hour print.
Let's just
So
try blood. Wait, Oh fuck. Honestly,
Nah, I
picking a
tried it.
bone might be a good
We
idea
already-
because
look.
if we have the bone,
Yeah, blood should theoretically work, but let's just see if it even works first. I'll go check on it later.
wait, what? We're
Well,
gonna wait
y-
12
y-
hours?
Yeah, you guys don't really have
No,
like 12,
we'll
12 hours before the sub
we'll
arrives.
open that bitch up halfway through, and it'll be a bloody mess.
I think
right,
the
exactly
sub
what
is
they want.
the sub is scheduled to arrive like within maybe 18 hours.
Yeah, so I say print as much blood as you can, and I'll hold down this bitch. If hey, quick
Just
thing,
press the
who's
button
wearing a
once
lab
more.
coat, real quick?
What's that?
Are you two, Mac and Leah? You're wearing lab coats, right?
No,
I'm wearing
Mac.
a gray jumpsuit.
they're wearing very dirty uniforms, which are dirty
Mm.
because of been crawling around in the air ducts.
Clean
It
yourselves
was a
off.
lab coat. This thing was a lab coat. It was Dr. Pack.
It's
Clean-
extremely
clean
dirty at
yourselves
this
off.
point.
If anyone comes through that door, as in like more than 2 or 3 guys, you're my hostages. Get over here, Mac. Get like in front of me. I'm putting a shotgun to your back.
Okay.
I won't pull the trigger, but I'm just using you as a hostage.
How's the printing process work? Is it like does it like gather up the material? Does it gather up like materials and then does it change their form into organic material,
Um,
I'm
or is it
assuming
using some sort of
they have a
other?
collection of yeah.
it's
assuming
using
they have, like,
some kind of
Sorry. Is it like recycling stuff?
Yeah, you have to have like some basic building blocks, of matter.
Yeah. Like
So it
amino acids, a bunch of nutrients, proteins, all sorts of stuff.
yeah, and these all come in various different bottles.
How much
Is there any blood bottle?
No, but I mean, there's some building block stuff.
Blood is hard to make, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I doubt it's happening.
You can
Okay,
try.
let's go to the next room. There's gotta be a freezer around here somewhere.
No, I'm saying you try like put in blood right
I
now.
did. I just
so in
fucking
case.
printed up like 10 things.
Oh, okay, cool. Then okay, you two go in front. I'm keeping a shotgun to you. Promise I'm not gonna shoot anybody. Alright. Let's go down the hallway.
Okay, I opened the door.
All right.
You wait, I think do you guys know the medical facility? You guys know
I've
where
been here before.
how well do you know it? Do you know where they would keep blood?
No.
Oh, alright.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's a camera up ahead that might see you guys.
Oh god, I finally did well on my roll.
All right. So you guys may
Oh
have,
god.
have
Yeah.
avoided the camera. It looks like Mac, you might have gotten noticed.
He looks like just a dirty doctor. That's what he is. He's a dirty doctor.
What is this room?
This
These
is
look like
a
freezers.
morgue. You realize after a minute and being in here, these are all where dead bodies are being stored.
Grab a
dead?
bone saw or something. Yeah. Do they have like a bone saw around here? Grab some weapons.
There's no weapons.
No.
There's no bone
No
saw.
autopsy equipment.
This is not where the autopsies are performed. This is where the bodies are
I
stored.
see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this. Oh, so
The
must
next
be
room.
down.
All right,
Move.
make another stealth roll
Move.
as you guys enter into the hallway.
Oh god, he rolled a 30
Yeah.
crit that time.
Yeah, I'm
Give
good.
yourself some IP there.
Oh. Let's go.
I think guy's a real master of stealth.
And you guys all managed to make your way down to the next doorway on the left into the supply room. Now, there's a locked door that has a see-through closet.
My old enemy.
And you can see that there are additional closets on the other side of this locked see-through glass door. But it has a very expensive electronic lock, which seems to be attached to some kind of security system alarm.
Do we see
All
what's inside the closet?
Well, you can see that there's more closets, probably full
I
of...
crack my knuckles and I grip my chipped scalpel and I'm like, my old enemy. I'm gonna try electronic security this bitch open.
All right.
My god.
Mac,
he's
why don't
beautiful.
you see if
Ooh.
Dr. Pack's RFID will just open
Roll
the
a
door.
1d6.
Oh yeah,
okay?
do we?
Okay, I'll try that.
It takes you about
Just
3
like-
minutes, but eventually you manage
And then
to crack
Mac taps
door
it.
open.
Hey, it's open.
Yeah, does Pax key thing open it immediately?
It takes him about 3 minutes, but Squid Eye eventually opens it up. Oh,
And then I try it.
But before he manages to open it, Mac walks up and uses the RFID chip, and it unlocks the door.
Oh, that's
You know, Mac, I used to
Hey.
like you a lot better when you weren't a vampire.
hey Squid Eye, I'm sure you would have got it, man. You look like you really know what you're doing.
You guys, we have this for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hurry. Look through the drawers, figure out if there's blood.
Okay.
All you find are a bunch of high-end medical drugs.
More drugs.
Take some.
Drugs here.
Oh, yeah.
Is there like
I
a
want
bag
all.
around?
Okay, you know,
Just grab a
back
bag.
off, Leah. You've gotten all the drugs so far. I'm the fixer. I should be the one with all the drugs.
Wait, fuck, I need a med
I've been
tech to
saving
inject
all the
me.
drugs for you humans.
Okay, then you
Wait,
should
what kind
give
of
them
drugs
to us
do you
humans.
have? Yeah, what kind of
Hand
drugs
them
do you
over.
have?
All right, so if you don't have any kind of like bag to carry stuff in, then you're only going to be able to carry 1d6 doses of drugs.
Oh, hey,
I
can I
sit
carry
in
them
the
like
feet.
within my suit, within my jumpsuit?
Well, I said
Just put 'em in there.
1d6.
Corey's
Ah.
jumpsuit holds a lot of things. There's a lot of pockets, just like FYI.
Yeah, they got like. I assume they got deep pockets.
You guys are wearing prison jumpsuits, which don't have any pockets.
Yeah.
Wait,
See?
So in addition
Is
to
there
the
a
shotgun,
separate-
you can carry 5, John. 5 doses.
Can I look around the room and see if there's like a bag or something? Like, there's got to be a plastic bag.
Not
like,
not in
like a
here.
hazardous bag.
No.
Fuck.
You know what?
Okay.
You do. If you want to look in the rest of the supply closet, not in this particular room, you can roll a street deal.
I welcome him to do that. Wait, me or
Yeah.
or
Streetwise or street deal.
oh, Streetwise. I have that actually. I actually have that skill. Yeah.
Okay, so you managed to find a pillowcase.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait. I think Mac, you're a little bit stronger than Leah. No offense. You carry that because you're a hostage, and that way it leaves Pink Eye in my hands a bit more open. Fill that bag with as much like trauma drugs as you can fit.
Okay, I want to grab my 3 drugs. What 3 drugs can I grab?
Look at the medical list of drugs that I posted earlier. You can pick as many up to 20 doses of anything that's listed there.
Where did you post that?
uh,
Rules?
It's probably in the rules section. Rules and mechanics.
Oh, so like
there was a
Chromebook?
list of medical drugs that was taken probably from Chromebook.
Oh yeah. I get you. I remember. It's the yeah.
Yeah, the medical trauma drug section.
Yeah, so we got
From Chrome
trauma
too.
drugs, which would be
Make a
sedative and
list of
Trojan.
what you're taking, and type it in the chat.
How many
And
can we fit?
We
in-
will wrap up the session there.
Yeah. How many can we fit in the pillowcase?
I'm gonna say, probably as much as I can't say as much as you can carry because they're not that heavy. But let's say up to 100 doses.
I'm okay with that. That's very okay. So up to 40 of each could be taken. That's how many they have?
20 of each. It's listed there.
Oh, 20 of each. Oh, we can just take all of them in the case then.
Yeah.
Sedative, stem, surge, and trauma.
I think that you could probably, if they only have 5 different types there's probably 20 doses of each, and that should probably clean out the whole thing in a pillowcase.
We're just stealing all the drugs. This facility is quickly going to fall into chaos.
Which means we gotta get the fuck out of here ASAP.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, this is going to be so fucking good.
And what
Alright,
drugs
so-
do I grab? I just got Chromebook 2 open.
Well, we got trauma.
And that's not the right book, okay. Chromebook 3.
Is
I
it?
think it's listed in the rules mechanics thread.
Oh, yeah, I
I
can...
couldn't find it.
I'll tag you real quick, one sec.
Okay, here it is. Militech combat drugs or trauma drugs?
Yeah.
Trauma
That
drug.
tags me. Where is
we
it? What do you
can-
tag me on? Yeah,
Oh,
that
I'm
is
tagging
it.
you on
Okay.
that specific post, yeah.
Sedative, stim, surge, or trauma. We don't have the combat ones, just the trauma ones, right?
Yeah, these are just the trauma ones.
Okay. Hmm.
Sedative.
What do I
Oh.
grab? I'm gonna grab 1 surge and 2 sedatives.
Well, he already took all 20 of the doses that were there and threw them into the
We
bag.
can share them. Yeah, we can share them. Not too bad.
You bastard! I grabbed
No, no.
1 trauma.
Yeah,
I
you can
grab,
take them out. I assume we can
one
split them among
surge and
ourselves
2
if we
sedatives.
want.
All right, you pull them out of the bag that he just dumped them all into.
Yeah.
Need to take a whole bunch
Hey,
of those and just jab me with them.
Oh yeah, we can give you stem, and then you will not, and you'll be fully acting as normal.
I mean,
We can save him. Like,
Wait,
we can
I
save Peter.
I thought Lee had some stims.
no, I was given sedatives for.
Sedatives, yeah.
Sedatives and speed heal.
Yeah.
Idiot. I don't.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, how much
I
speed
thought
heal
we
do you
had
have
some.
again?
No, I
have a-
don't have any
right?
stim.
Oh,
I've got Vanatol, Trauma 1, Syncomp, Surge, Speed Heal, Revive.
So these are
No,
all in
I-
liquid form for use in air hypos, and you do find a couple of air hypos in here.
Oh, I can use that as a weapon if I need to. I like how my whole thing has been finding weapons when we really don't need them.
Well, the air
For now.
the air hypo isn't really a lethal weapon.
It is dangerous if I inject someone with sedative.
Yeah, you could.
Then they have to make the DC save.
Yeah, but it doesn't act, immediately necessarily, unless they're extremely susceptible.
Mm-hmm. Even if they succeed, it's like -3 to all actions. This is good. We need to.
I think it takes a few turns to begin.
Oh yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be fun. Trying to decide what my 5 drugs will be. Thinking a dose of surge, dose of trauma, dose of stem.
All right, you only have 2 air hypos, and it takes a few turns, probably 1d6, in order to load it with another dose, just so you know.
Okay. So who do we give the air hypos to? I say Pink Eye and then someone else. Probably not me.
Well,
The air hypos that are just flat and empty.
Yeah, they're empty right now.
Throw them in the bag.
You sure? We don't want to load them up and be ready in case we get into like an issue and then we have to stab each other?
Load them up with what?
I'm thinking stem just in case one of us goes down.
Oh,
'Cause
wait,
that-
you mean
that's
auto
real.
inject? Oh, no, an air hypo. These are air hypos that we have.
Yeah.
You have 2 air
Yeah,
hypos
like-
and a bunch of vials.
Wait, let me double.
Oh, these are vials. These aren't the actual injectors. Okay, then I'll
Yeah.
take an air hypo. I need an air hypo.
Yeah. That's why I think you should have one, and then
I
one
figured.
of the
I
other
thought I
two.
just got a sedative. I thought I just got 2 sedative air hypos. I thought you were talking about like when you said there's additional air hypos you could grab. I was like, oh, those are just empty air hypos that we could potentially manufacture a drug and then put into that.
No.
Oh, okay. No, those are way more important. Yeah, I'll grab one of them. I
Yeah.
need one of them.
And I say either Mac or Leah takes one in case you or I go down, and then they can re-up the other.
That's fine.
Yeah. Because STEM is going to be very helpful for us when shit hits the fan.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a little quick double check on the rules for the auto-injector, because I think I need a med tech to inject me, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah.
It'll be worth looking up. All right, I'll see you guys. Good session.
See ya. I see. Okay, so they have to have a med tech of 3 and a modified air hypo, so I can't do it. Damn. Okay, fair. All right.
Okay, but
I think that was a productive session. I am sad Peter was not able to be as involved.
Peter was highly involved in his dreams.
No, Peter was on point. He was like totally in character the whole time.
It was
Oh yeah, respect.
so good.
it was Professor X the whole time.
All right, so we've gone through 3 rooms. I don't think it's going to be in this one. John has been in this one. I don't think I saw any blood. So that means it's probably in the operating room, or maybe
Probably.
over here.
Probably inside some people.
Well, they wouldn't put all the blood in the prisoners. They've got to keep a fresh supply up just in case it goes down.
Did you search that room completely?
Which rooms?
The surgical room?
The supply.
The surgical room?
Mm-hmm.
Over here? We haven't. I think we did because we rolled like basic tech and awareness rolls when we got in. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, you haven't quite searched that whole room. There is a refrigerator.
We're gonna be pissed when we're like, fuck, they don't have any blood. If we run back in here after starting a gunfight and then we roll awareness and spot the fridge and be like, motherfucker. We got really interested in the machine that violates science.
Yep.
But yeah,
I mean, it doesn't
blood's
violate.
probably not.
It's probably like making organs out of, proteins.
Oh yeah, yeah, proteins, amino acids, the basic building blocks of humans. The thing is, blood would probably be harder to make than bones.
Yeah.
Depending on the type of
longer, yeah.
Probably about it.
because blood's really hard to make. We haven't real life we haven't figured out a way to make synthetic blood because of it.
In
It's
True
such a-
Blood, they do. True Blood.
Wait, there's this room that we've never been. Is that a room right there?
Looks like it. Like a door.
Yeah, it looks like a door.
Wait, which room?
I think
what
it
are you
was-
talking about?
There's this one right over here.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah,
go
that
through
was
this
with
door.
that one doc.
Oh, that's gonna be the first one we go to because it's the first one on that hallway. I can't wait to find out that one of these rooms is the armory for the medical squad.
You're funny.
Don't worry. The moment I take down a guard, I'm stealing his shit and I'm wearing it.
I mean, why hasn't anybody looked for a bone saw?
I did.
We were.
In the morgue,
I
yeah.
was looking for bone saws.
Okay.
Honestly, if it makes a good bone, like a wet bone, we could theoretically put it in a solution and then start producing blood off of that. Because that's where your blood made is in your bones.
So there's basically all the supplies that you'll find, in this room more than likely.
Oh yeah, we got a ton of drugs. This is the most drugs I think we've ever had, excluding that one time we had a lot of coke.
All right, good. So, you guys want to wrap it up here? Or do you want to continue exploring?
Yeah. No, we're good. Most everyone's left. We're just chatting, I think.
I'm still here.
Can we get a little cut to Peter just in a wheelchair alone?
Peter,
with
you're
the two
on your
humans?
own with,
Yeah, I'm passed out, just with dead bodies
He's
and Orland.
vulnerable.
Yeah, and
He's
Orland,
vulnerable with humans and Albert.
Yeah.
Albert is his only defense.
it may be that Orland and Sweet D might make a break for it.
That would
They're
be
going to push
foolish.
past Albert.
I don't think Albert's going to make much of a fight.
Oh yeah, Albert is not a fighter.
He's a sucky vampire.
He's not a vampire. He's just a
Know
dude.
of.
Yeah, that's fair. I rolled pretty good on my vampire lore, though.
I think they also tried to help Orland or Rip Rap escape. And Albert's just like, holy shit. He's having a moment of crisis whether he should stay or not. And I think
Oh yeah, that is true.
he leaves.
Like
too.
Sweet D did lose his only bargaining chip, which was being able to disable pads.
So Albert takes off as well.
So Peter's alone, asleep,
With
with dead
Wes.
bodies everywhere.
With dead bodies everywhere.
No, wait. Oh yeah, Wes would still be there.
Yeah, Wes
I
would
don't
probably
think-
still be there. I'll give him the choice if he's gonna go and try to find Deidre or something.
Oh my god.
Deidre or Sweet D. I just want this
Oh.
to all be like the subplot in Orland and Sweet D's story about how they survived a horrifying encounter with vampires and fell in love. That's like they were in that little cubby for a long time together.
Orland and Sweet D.
Orland and Sweet D
You
fell
never
in love.
know.
Oh, I mean, Sweet D is the king of hard sell.
He goes hard in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
It's an issue. He has to take pills to not get erect. I do hope to murder Constance a little bit.
Constance is that security officer, right?
Is that just because
Yeah,
she
the girl.
tased you?
Yes, exclusively because she tased me. I have had no interaction with that woman except for when she tased me.
Well, Peter, you slept for a solid 10 hours. And
Good for Peter.
and when you wake up, all you see is Wes. He says that Albert took off. He got spooked by the vampires, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah. All right
I'm not
there.
afraid, said a man who's very, very afraid.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, fearless leader.
Yeah.
You guys are my favorite vampires. You're one of the good ones.
That's
Damn tough.
racist.
That's racist.
Extremely. I've been playing it as such.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
saying a lot of no offense and a lot of... I don't know if this is okay to say, but...
John's trying.
Generally, if you have to preface that statement with "I don't know if it's okay," it's probably not.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm surprised you guys aren't, like, getting a little antsy without blood or, like, all the other things you guys need.
It's literally only been like what 12 hours since they fed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
And
know
I
vampires.
drained that guy, yeah. Well, I didn't mean to drain him.
I mean, let's be honest. We
Vampires
can
get cool
just
skills,
take
I'm not gonna
Wes.
lie.
Nobody's gonna miss Wes.
I like how it specifies that you need 6 bod of human blood every 72 hours, which would mean that someone could feed on John twice and he still wouldn't be dead.
Are you volunteering for that role?
Fuck no. Fuck no. You can try. I know you guys have enhanced reflexes and speed, but hey, I'm gonna kick your ass.
So that 10 hours was another 4 off of my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cool.
Oh, good. We're just one and a critical now.
Oh,
You
good.
should be very afraid because Peter getting back up to full health would put him about equal with John without cybernetics. Oh.
If I ever get my armor back.
If he ever gets his armor back, then
Right.
we've got issues.
Yeah, won't be long.
Great.
All right, guys, this was fun. I'm glad you guys showed up and played. This was getting close to the end of the saga here. I don't think next week we'll be able to have a game, unfortunately, unless we choose a different day. So we can discuss that in the forum, or we can talk about it now. It's up to you guys.
I could tell